All right. All right. Suck it now. What's going on, family? What's going on, family? How we feeling, gang? How we feeling? How we feeling, man? Is we vibrating high out here? Okay, take your seats. Take your seats, family. Take your seats. All right. We don't rush when it's time to, worship his name now. We don't rush that. That's always in divine timing. Take your seats. Happy Sunday, beautiful people. All right. All right. First week of Aquarius season in the books. All right. We it's part 2 of Saturn season. Okay? I feel like we navigating it well already. Okay? I feel like we are navigating it well. All right. Let's get this. Let's light up this holy wood. All right. I say, God is good. Holy, holy is his name. All right. I'm just getting up in here. I'm already feeling sanctified. I'm already feeling anointed. Family, don't take me that long to get up here and start feeling anointed, family. All right. All right. Shout out to all the beautiful people in the building. I see you guys taking your seats. Go ahead, take your seats. Go ahead. All right. All right, gang. All right. Big week, family. Big week. Okay. Big week. Just get situated here, man. Just get situated here. All right, take your seats, family. Sister Sacred Owls here. So if anybody, if you need any assistance, we got some new members in the building. Anything, just see Sister Owl. If you was maybe this is your second time here, and you wanna your first time was last week, and you was just testing the church out, and now you really want to sign up and have a membership and be a part of the congregation. Listen, you could go talk to Sister Sacred Owl. All right, I'm most likely expecting Brother Brother Deacon from the Hip in the building. I know Brother Deacon from the Hip was going through some things. Hopefully, his vibration is lifted up higher when he gets up in here. All right. I got all my mod workers is all over the place. All right. Sister Belle Papillon is over there. Sister Neoma Nova is over there. I mean, Sister Aqua Queen 24. I believe is that good sister's solar return. Y'all go ahead and wish Sister Aqua Queen 24 a happy, holy solar return. All right, family. Okay. Sister Tracism is in the building. So if you newbies, newcomers, we're glad you're here. All right. Sometimes I get a little too carried away in the service, but if you need anything, you go see those folks right there. All right. All right. I mean, Deacon from the Hip is in the building, family. He's never too far away from the church. I mean, the brother lived down the block, to be honest. I'm sorry, brother. I didn't mean to put your address out there like that. But you damn near live in the church, brother. So it ain't like I'm really airing you out. All right. All right. All right. Hold on. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I could pull up last week's Boroscope notes. Okay. I got two phones, but I use one phone like for my interactions, and I use another phone for a lot of things dealing with editing, recording, this, and the third. I had to clear that phone, the one I used to edit things. I think that's probably where I had some notes in. I didn't save it to my iCloud. But for the most part, what was the highlight last week? We have Venus entering. We have Venus getting up in Capricorn. All right. So we definitely had a breakdown on that. All right, all right. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me just get some.
nothing I smoked, nothing I snorted, nothing I drank. No man I did, no one did me, nothing did me any good. Oh Lord, even that food, the
Lord have
food I
mercy, the
put in
food.
my mouth wouldn't help me, Lord.
I mean, turkey wings slipping off the bone.
Oh Lord, 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 nothing I did, nothing I tried, nothing I smoked, nothing I snorted, nothing I drank. No man I did, no one did me, nothing did me any good.
Hey, family, she hit that nothing. I ain't gonna lie. Your family really pay attention to her notes in the beginning. Like she's really low key hitting some notes, y'all.
Oh Lord, 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 nothing.
That old Lord go crazy. That old Lord, I'm a Venus sign. I know things about singing and listen. That old Lord goes crazy. If she get with a coach, family, I'm telling you, she gets with a real coach, a vocal coach. She got some pipes under there. Listen, I think I'm playing.
Oh Lord, 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 nothing I did, nothing I tried, nothing I smoked, nothing I snorted, nothing I drank. No man I did, no one did me, nothing did me any good. Oh Lord, even that food, the food I put in my mouth wouldn't help me, Lord.
All right. All right, that's enough. That's enough, bro. That's enough, Reverend X. All right, you got to put Reverend X on a little time limit. Start scaring some new church members. You got to put Brother X on a time limit. He starts scaring some church members. All right, family. So what's going on? I see y'all took y'all seats, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Sister Prissy Truth, Sister Tracism. I mean, Dandelion's done with that green dress. That's really gregarious Aquarius right there. So happy solar return to all my Aquariuses in the building. Once again, shout out to that good sister Aqua Queen 24 celebrating the peak of her solar return. All right. Shout out to all my aliens. Shout out to the unique ones. All right. Shout out to the ones that go left when everybody go right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. God is good. God is good. All right, I see y'all guys. I see y'all. I mean, Sister Nana Powers, Brother Janarian. Okay, Sister Santia Pace. All right, family, we in the building. We in the building. All right, we in the building. TJ, thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. I've been seeing a lot. I know I haven't been able to heart comments and reply to a lot of comments. This past weekend, but I definitely have been seeing a lot of you guys leaving a lot of comments on the individual readings and how much they've been resonating with you guys. I like that format, being able to chop up the individual readings for you guys after we get off these streams. All right. So shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to all of y'all. You know that Boro, I appreciate it. This time the third. This is what we here for, church. This is what we here for, church. All right. Iron sharpens iron, gang. So let's get right into it. So we just came off first week of Aquarius season. Venus in Capricorn is probably the major shift that we had going on with that energy. Matter of fact, I'm doing all this looking for my notes, and we could just pull up the files. Okay. We could just pull up the files. Let me get where my custom. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. So let's back it up some. Okay. Okay. Let's go to last Sunday. All right. January 21st. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we started with that moon in Gemini transit. All right. I remember I remember everything now. See, time be flying, even though it's Saturn season. Time still be flying, y'all. Think about it, guys. Was we not just having the New Year 2024 church service, extended church service not too long ago? Felt like that was last week. This is last week of January, guys. All right. So when you put your head down and you're working on certain things, you're channeling, you're focused to stand the third, time moves. Time moves. Now, so yeah, I remember we came into the week talking about how much harmony we have going on between Capricorn and Taurus placements, in which we still do have, which it's actually intensifying this week. And I don't even want to use the word intensifying. That kind of got like a negative connotation to it. It's harmonizing some more this week, but we have Neptune and Saturn and Pisces that's really catching all of this harmony right now between Capricorn and Taurus. So if I have any Pisces sun risings in the building that got some testimonies, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if a sponsor came around from a Pisces sun rising. I wouldn't be surprised if some unexpected resources came around for the Pisces sun rising. All right, if you got Pisces in the Earth house, whatever house you have Pisces in for real might have seen, might have caught a upgrade in some type of way. All right, and I ain't talking about Beyonce. I ain't talking about Beyonce. All right, let me upgrade. I ain't gonna lie, that was a bop. I ain't gonna lie, family. I'm gonna be honest about everything. Okay, no matter what I think about certain artists and celebrities, Upgrade You was a bop. All right, it be sometimes being sometimes as a man you got to keep your the female bops on the low. Can't be playing that with the windows down. If that Upgrade You come on the shuffle, all right, let me put my windows up. Don't nobody hear me. I have to, let me upgrade you. Can't be letting everybody know what type of bops you like sometimes. Niggas start judging. Everybody ain't got an Aquarius, non-judgmental Aquarius spirit. That Upgrade You come on the shuffle like, Boro, I know you do not got Beyonce singles. Yeah, I do. I do have some Beyonce singles. Yes, I do. I got Upgrade You. Halo is my jam. Yeah. I was going through some dark things, and when I first heard that Halo in my teenage years, I mean, the track uplifted me, family. That is a good church tune right there. In my halo, halo, in my halo, halo. All right. I told y'all Venus is in the first house. A brother might just be singing here and there. All right, I'm always singing, but that might intensify a little something. All right. And Jay-Z pulled up the record. How you gonna up? See, that's the thing. That's the part niggas could rap that part confidently. But you can't just be caught bumping that John. You can't just be caught bumping that John. Start looking a little crazy. All right. All right, family. Okay. So yes, it's a lot of harmony. When you got all that harmony with Taurus and Capricorn and Pisces in the middle, a lot of us might have seen some things in our imagination get a little bit more cemented this week, right? Some things that we wanted to establish when it comes into protecting our subconscious, where they might be learning how to place a boundary here and there. I believe there's a lot of Pisces sun rising that ran into that. Saturn been in y'all sign for a little bit, but it might be some Pisces sun risings, some Cancers, and some Scorpios. Y'all just experience placing some boundary, laying some boundaries down for the first time this week with all this Earth energy hitting y'all, right? You got to start seeing the reality of things. Venus and Capricorn, we start seeing the reality of things dealing with our love matters. All right. So this first week, we really start settling into that energy, seeing what practical things can be done to help build a foundation with our relationships, learning how to be more direct and more cutthroat about things. I don't want to use the word cutthroat, but being more transparent, direct. Okay. And the sun made it out of that cusp. All right, sun made it up out that cusp. Okay, it was a full moon week. All right, it's a full moon week. So beside Venus and Capricorn, it's a full moon week. I tried my best to remind you guys, for those of y'all that's tapped in on Instagram this day and the third, is trying my best to, have you guys understand that, family. There is some energy dealing with some intensity in the air. Okay, we know Uranus went direct. I'm gonna be dropping a video early in the rising dealing with Uranus going direct. Most important things we need to understand about that influence. All right. So we could keep that in mind working up to the Uranus and Jupiter conjunction, as I've been talking about. Um, but yeah, full moon week, we could be impulsive. We have to get things off of our chest, all right, in some type of shape or form. So hopefully none of my church members ran into any extreme catastrophic moments, because full moon times are good for extreme energies, especially with a full moon in a fire sign. So we definitely might have ran into some circumstances where it's like, yo, boy, I don't care about the whatever changes or transforms after this. I don't care, but I have to put my emotions or how I feel in the light, in the spotlight, in some type of shape or form, to my boss, to my partner, to my moms, to my children, to my cousin, to my wife, my husband. I got to put that emotion on the stage. You might have not even wanted to go in that bag, and something manifested to make you be extreme. And if that's the case, then God is trying to look out for you and be like, yo, you was not, I couldn't let you hold that inside for the rest of Aquarius season, whether it had to come out in an extreme way or not. Okay. So then moving into the weekend, Uranus goes direct, right? Uranus goes direct. Where we at? Where we at? All right, so yeah, moving in the weekend, Uranus goes direct, the moon gets up into Virgo, and what happens? We start getting this harmony between the moon and Virgo and all these Capricorn alignments, all these earth alignments. All right, so we start the week with big trine energy, guys. Let's get right into it. Let's get right into it now. Okay, guys, I'm gonna start theming the weeks during the Boroscope transits. I'm gonna start theming the weeks, so we could really get a real feel of what type of spirit is dwindling on us in the solar system, for that week, besides just going through the transits. And I themed this week, this is the week of the mad scientists testing new limits and boundaries. I repeat, this is the week of the mad scientists testing new limits and boundaries, guys. Guys, Mars energy, Uranus energy is at large this week. Is at large, but from such a harmonious perspective, guys. From such a harmonious perspective. All right, guys. We look at the moon in Virgo. Let me get to where we at right now. Okay, January 28th, 8:46 p.m. Eastern time. All right, look at the alignments the moon is making right now, guys. All right, so we start off the week, moon harmonizing with Mars in the trine. Right, look at all these blue lines, baby. All right, so we got the moon harmonizing with Mars, Mercury. We got the moon harmonizing with Jupiter, Uranus. So big Earth trine energy. Earth signs in general, Earth dominance, Earth sun moon risings can walk into the week with y'all's walk into the week with a different pep in their step. Y'all are falling into opportunities. Our Earth houses in our natal chart are falling into opportunities, are falling into these spaces. I tweeted out and I said, guys, the moon in Virgo, the best thing for us to make sure we're doing with all these intense energies in the air, Mercury and Mars conjunct. So now we got passionate, intense thoughts, right? That could lead into passionate, impulsive actions, because it starts with the thought, right? So Mars could gas Mercury up a bit. Uranus goes direct, that adds a new sense of intensity to things, but the moon is in Virgo. So it was really key for us to get into a centered space, be able to continue to recollect, recharge, but understand how we're going to position things within a sixth house influence, right? What things in my schedule, in my regiment, am I finna move around here, rearrange, so I could start implementing all these new ideas about things, so I could direct this passion better, so I know where it's going, where all this passion is being directed, instead of me just feeling this intensity and wanting to transform this, transform that. All right, that's very important, guys. With all that being said, the fact that we have these alignments, let's start with the moon. uh First of all, moon in Virgo, lucky days, guys, with the moon in Virgo. All right, my Virgos, my Caps, my Tauruses, my Scorpios, my Cancers. All right, so that's lucky days to start the week right there. Once again, Virgos, Capricorns, Tauruses, Cancers, Scorpios. Okay, so you guys, the more you guys can focus on Virgo energy in your life, seeing the detail, the things dealing with your wellness, with your mental well being, checking your mental health, understanding what people, places, and things have a certain influence on your nervous system, be building up on your anxiety or helping you feel more calm. What type of people, places, and things in your life, exercises help ease up some tension on your spirit in some type of shape or form. Of course, health, how we're dealing with our wellness overall is always going to be a main factor with the moon in Virgo and our sense of regiment. Okay, the more these signs, everybody could fall into alignment, jumping into this influence, of course, because that's where the moon is at. But when you're the lucky day sign, you can gather way more momentum to fall into certain opportunities just because the moon is harmonizing with you. Okay, and with that being said, uh those are the signs, the lucky day signs, and the signs on the hot seat is my mutable signs, my Sagittarius, my Pisces, and my Gemini. So hopefully you guys were able to jump into more of a centered, stable space, be able to recollect and prepare yourself for more of an efficient week. All right, guys. Sagittarius, you're very social, be all over the place. Want to explore a lot of things in 24 hours. Pisces, you jump into that Jupiter energy too, but internally, so your dreams and your imaginations, your feelings and thoughts be all over the place at times. Okay, so hopefully that didn't distort you and you was able to be in a stable space. And then Gemini's, hopefully your social circle and the obligations you feel like that you have to keep with certain people that you really don't be having to keep, but you just be entangled. All right. Goddamn, that Jada Pinkett spirit just came out of nowhere. Y'all brothers and sisters be entangled like a mother flipper. All right. Start feeling guilty when you gotta tell somebody, I'm sorry, I can't make it. Gemini, sit your Ash Wednesday self down and recharge and recollect. All right. You always popping out. They'll be okay without you this weekend. They'll be all right. Okay. So we got that energy going on for the most part. But guys, this moon harmony with Mars, and remember, guys, the moon is the activator. Okay, we're speaking about this last week. The moon is the activator. We know right now, as we follow the moon on the way to the new moon in Aquarius, the most important houses in our chart is the house that we have Virgo in, Libra in, Scorpio in, Sagittarius, Capricorn, leading up to the new moon Aquarius. This is our focus right now, these areas. Things that happen in these areas right now, you don't play with them. They're of high significance in your life. All right. The more we can respond to these areas when things manifest during these moon transits, the more we can find ourselves in alignment, the more we can understand what things from the full moon in Leo that we need to detach from, we need to release, we need to decompress from in some type of shape or form. All right. So even though the moon in Virgo is dealing with sixth house energy, right? Positioning things, the workplace, projects, what we're working on, our sense of health, our mental health. Yeah, it deals with all those things, but you might have Virgo in the air house. You might have Virgo in the air house. So you might be in a space this weekend. You had to understand how your relationships have an effect on your nervous system and your sense of anxiety, understanding how you might need to clean up, reposition things with partnerships, how you may have to pay attention to the detail of things dealing with the communication that's been transpiring with some of your partnerships in some type of shape or form. How these people in this area play on your mental health. All right. So you was more so doing that Virgo construction work, dealing with people. You might have Virgo in the firehouse. You might be a Virgo rising. You might have Virgo in the fifth house. You might have Virgo in the ninth house. So in some type of shape or form, this weekend you're probably brainstorming, seeing how you can reposition, rearrange things, dealing with your creative expression on all levels, seeing more detail to your visions, get into more of a practical bag of how you could bring a vision down in some type of shape or form. Actually running into a critique, some form of constructive critique when it comes into something that you have in motion from a creative perspective. You might have Virgo in the water house. All right. You might have Virgo in the water house. May have been some things you gotta reposition when it comes into your loved ones, when it comes into the things you're emotionally invested into, right? When it comes into the home environment, probably clean. You got Virgo in the fourth house. Who's this? This is Sagittarius. No, it's not Sagittarius. This is who Virgo in the fourth house? Gemini rising, Virgo, August. Yeah, Gemini rising. Gemini rising probably flipped their house upside down this weekend. I mean, painted the roof. All right. I mean, mow the lawn in the winter. What are you mowing, Gemini? The grass is frozen right now. What are you? I mean, meal prepping. Gemini turned the house upside down this weekend. Okay, you got Virgo in the water houses in some type of shape or form. You may felt like you gotta understand what type of things that's in your schedule, in your regiment that you don't want to deal with because it's starting to come off as an emotional burden, right? You telling your best friend that, yeah, we're gonna go to this, we gonna go do whatever 2 times a week. It's been a month now. You've been doing it. You don't want this in your schedule no more. To hell with hiking. I'm gonna go to Planet Fitness. This hiking John is too much. All right. Why did I establish this obligation with my friend? All right. So something's coming off as an emotional burden in your schedule or regimen. You had to air it out. You had to filter it out, detox it out, or in some type of shape or form, you're understanding how you can, remember Virgo deals with health, so it has a lot of healing properties. Water houses deal with the subconscious. So when Virgo gets activated in the water house, a lot of you guys get into a deep psychoanalysis bag and really start understanding things about your triggers, your traumas, and how things in your regimen, in your schedule is either, allowing these things to live and exist, or how you can implement things or change or transform things in your schedule in some type of shape or form to help start clearing energy, start understanding how to deal with your triggers better, understanding how to deal with a little bit of trauma, a little bit of resentment you may have for something that happened in the workplace with a relationship or some type of shape or form. So the Virgo, and I mean, when the moon get in the water houses, you're always going to deal with some shadow work and some deep diving in some type of shape or form, in some type of shape or form. So that's Virgo in the water house. And then you got Virgo in the earth houses. Ain't nobody, you was, if you hit up Virgo in the earth houses, what's this? This is my fire risings. Okay. Yeah, I be doing too much, y'all. I was in my head like, who's Virgo in the fourth house? The chart is right in front of me. Chart is right in front of me. I be trying to go off the top of my head. I just be mad that sometimes things don't like, come on, boy. You should know who that is. Gemini rising. But if you got Virgo in the what's the name? In them earth houses, these niggas was fire risings, fire suns. These niggas was leaving y'all on scene this weekend. Niggas was leaving y'all on scene. Niggas was curving parties and events. Niggas was establishing new diets. Was going over their budget, their finances, trying to think about the next $1 million idea. This is what the fire risings was on. It was like, nah, I'm kicking out the crib. I got some things to rearrange. I got some things to reposition. I got some things to stabilize. All right. So depending on where you have Virgo at in your chart, that's where you was throwing the 6th house influence at. And now we know what's the next transit. It's going to be Moon in Libra. This week we're dealing with the moon. We starting the week with the Moon in Virgo transit. So, we said the lucky signs. We said the signs on the hot seat. Then we're going to move into the Moon in Libra transit this week. All right. Then we capping it off with the Moon in Scorpio transit this week. So these houses are the houses you need to know right now, family. This is where the action is at this week. All right. Virgo house, Libra house, Scorpio house. And we want to make sure we see all opportunities happening in these areas. Remember, we're coming off a full moon week. So if it was a new moon, if we're coming off a new moon week, those next areas are areas that can blossom with new things, new people, places, and things, new relationships, new sponsors, new mates. All right. We coming off a full moon week. Happy solar return to Sky Marshall. All right. I'm glad you're ready for your solar return. Once again, happy solar return to all of my Aquariuses in the building. All right. Sister Lita Bobita. I ain't see you in a little minute, sister. What's going on, sister? Put some of that holy water on you right there. Sorry, I got some in your lash right there. Go ahead, just blink it out. That's all. Just blink that thing out. All right. It ain't gonna do nothing but just purify the pupil. That's all it's going. Might help your vision a little bit. All right. Might need to start putting some of the holy water in your eye drops. Okay. But with the we coming off a full moon though. So guys, we ain't really in OD creation time. All right. We ain't in OD creation time. However, that doesn't mean we ain't reinventing things, we ain't changing and transforming things, we ain't rearranging, repositioning things right now. All right. So I just want to make sure everybody is doing the work. So when we get to that new moon in Aquarius, we could throw all these new aspirations, ideas, that everything we're catching and downloading around this time, we could throw it up in the air, no problem, no problem, with no resistance. That's the whole point. The full moon prepares us to get to the new moon and not feel resistance or obstacles and blockages, just trying to create something new. All right, gang. All right. Uh so yes, we got now last night, guys, last night around, midnight, like the hours of like midnight to like 3 a.m., that transition from Saturday night into Sunday, this rising, the moon was harmonizing with Venus, guys. The moon had to start harmonizing with early degrees Venus before she started getting to Mars and Mercury today. So when we're talking about that, understanding the reality of our partnership energy, that got activated. That got activated. All right. So anything that manifested in your partnerships at some time last night, early this rising, this first half of the day, you just thinking about something with your partner. I'm like, damn, I ain't gonna lie, man. She don't never ask to throw something on the dinner date. Every time I come around this heifer, I don't even know how I'm gonna pay my mortgage this month. Messing with this. I'm gonna take out a loan to pay my mortgage this month. So the moon was tapping us. This was a trine. So we was running into these downloads and realizations gracefully. It didn't take an intense situation for us to realize things within our love matters and our values. A lot of us probably went to sleep last night like, I'm tired of this. I am tired of connecting to this negative person, placing the thing. I'm putting too much value into this toxic relation. I'm putting too much value into this negative habit that I think is going to make me money overnight because I don't know how to be patient building something. Whatever it may be, all different type of things. Sometimes, when it comes into earth energy, we got so much energies and earth signs, we start feeling like I'm going to do whatever to get this money. That's one thing you got to, when you meet somebody got a lot of earth placements, yeah, stable, yeah, patient, yeah, they're builders. Man, if it's too much earth energy, sometimes these niggas will do anything to get to pay the rent. All right, sell their vessel, do something strange for a piece of change, family. You see, you hear what I'm talking about? Y'all be thinking Pastor didn't. I used to walk with the pimps and the hoes before. All right, I went through some things before I got into ministry, family. The heavy earth placements, desires get heavy for having stability. Okay, and that goes for everybody. You got a lot of air energy. Sometimes you do too much in the name of being in a relationship. You do too much. No, I don't care. I don't care how toxic this nigga is, Boro. I don't care. The nigga cheating on me. I just want to get married already. This is what you want to get married into? I just want a ring, Boro. All right, go ahead, because your desires to be in a union is just you don't know what a flag is anymore. You just want to be connected so bad. You want to be in a committed relationship so bad. The water signs, damn. It's just anything y'all emotionally invested into. You got a lot of water placements. I mean, you so extreme in whatever you emotionally connected to. You might be emotionally connected into your creative endeavors. That's what you married to. That's what you start going above and beyond for. Niggas start going to radio stations, start sticking the radio station. Like, all right, y'all's gonna play this single. No, I don't want it. No, where the DJ at? Listen, here's my tape right here. You niggas, air it right now. You niggas gonna play my single on the radio. Like, damn, extra water placements. Your heart really in that creativity, hun. You sticking up the radio station? Damn. What a person with a lot of water placements, whatever they got to do to feel emotionally comfortable. What about that one? What about that one? If they got to cuss somebody out at work to feel emotionally comfortable, somebody getting cussed out. It might be two people getting cussed out. It might be a fist being thrown. All right. They it's just no tolerance for somebody with all that water. What you expect them to do if they feel all that water, they feeling so heavy on, so they're gonna have to release in some type of shape or form. If they don't learn how to start maturing with the way they release, there's always gonna be a crazy tidal wave crash if you got a lot of water placements. And that'd be the problem with people that got a lot of water placements at that time. You got a water stellium to stand there. You take too long. I'm a water stellium. We be taking too long sometimes because we so wise when it comes to we so intuitive, right? We so wise and intuitive when it comes into the emotions. Like, you know what? I'm gonna just sit on this emotion right here. I'm gonna just channel this a different way. I ain't gonna be extra right now. Week 2, no, it's okay. I'm gonna just understand this emotion right now. I'm gonna just reflect, recollect, transmute. Week 3, all right now. God, I don't know if I can keep holding this water in like that. I try to transmute it, filter it. I don't like this filter. I got to go on Amazon, get it. I don't like this brand. They're not filtering the water the way I like it. Week 4, we crashing out. Week 4, we crashing out. Our partners, our loved ones looking at us like, what's wrong with us? Because we was holding all of this in. We was holding all of this in all this time. We ain't know how to maturely let it go. All right. Y'all notice people with water signs, you can't even ask them how you doing. Y'all notice that? Like extra water placements, water moons. Sometimes you can't even ask them how you doing. They be like, man, life is life. It's like, I'm not even gonna get into it with your extra moody Ash Wednesday self. I'm not even going. This is the earth sign, air sign right here. You're not about to bring my vibe down. Earth sign feel for you a little bit different. Earth sign be there for the water sign a little bit. Air sign gonna fake the funk, say something, word, okay, say something to just escape the conversation real quick because they ain't about to deal with your heavy Ash Wednesday waters. Fire sign definitely ain't going there. Your water not about to put my fire out. I woke up this rising feeling good. I got a pep in my step. Full moon Leo got me feeling different. Your moods can stay over there. Okay? That's too much water right there. Some of y'all got a lot of fire energy and you do too goddamn much when it comes into your vision and your expression. If you got too good fire stellium, you got so much fire, you get into partnerships, relationships, group environments, once the fire stars start feeling like they ain't seen, they not being heard. Oh man. Better hope they mature and evolve. All right. Because they'll lose it. All right, goddamn it. No, y'all gonna listen to me. Hit you with one of those at the Thanksgiving table. Right there. Hit you with one of those at the Thanksgiving table. Brother Christoph dated a Cancer and couldn't ask this mother flipper about what they were ordering off any menu without an argument. I mean, what you want? You hungry? I mean, are you hungry? All right, Cancer women. We not tonight. What? What am I doing, Bora? I asked you if you hungry, and I'm asking you if you hungry. So what does me being hungry got to do with you being hungry? What? I'm not a child. You don't have to feed me. This not even making no sense at this point. This whole back and forth not even making no sense. I pull up to the drive-through. I'll be like, you know what? Whatever. This me and my now I'm in my Capricorn. This me and my Cancer woman. Now I'm in my Capricorn nonchalant bag. Now I got to be cutthroat. Now I got to do some real Earth sign Saturn cutthroat ish. Go to the drive-through. Yeah, let me get number 6. Yeah, that'll be it. Just a number 6. Petty LaBelle. Yeah, let me just get number 6. That's it. Nothing else. Just a number 6, y'all. Yeah, individual meal. Yep. The nigga knows the individual meal. But of course, Earth sign Capricorn got to be the individual meal. Capricorn, no, that having a certain Cancer woman in that passenger seat, y'all might. By the time you pull up to the window, you might have a black and blue. The Capricorn man driving might just have a black and blue. By the time he get to the window, be like, y'all got. Can I get a cup of ice too, brother? Can you put it in the bag for me? That's it. You should have just dealt with the difficult energy of your Cancer woman. You should have just dealt with her difficult self. But that's the opposite clash. Now you icing your eye and she eating your food too. So I'm like, next time what was this? This is the number 6? That's it. You just Capricorn tapped out for the night. That's it. Ice in his eye, just in his Saturn bag. All he think about is like, how I'm about to break up with her now. I gotta think of a real strategical plan to break up with her. Because if I do it in the wrong way, it might be the end of my life. 2024, I'm going out in the 8th year. I ain't trying to go out in the 8th year. Boro said this year about cycles. I want my cycles to continue. Certain signs you got to plan how to break up with them. I promise you, because I'm a Libra. We be scary as hell. We break up with niggas over the phone, through text. We've been dating for 6 years. I break up with you over text. That's really fudged up. What you expect me to do? You think I'm about to go tell my Aries girl after 6 years I don't want to do this no more? A month ago, she asked me about marriage, and I was like, yeah, I think we working towards that. Libra be lying. I was too scared to keep it a rack with her. I was too scared. I'm a Libra. When you do confrontation, I've been thinking about breaking up with you for the last 3.5 years. Damn well this about to be over text. I ain't trying to fight my Aries woman. I ain't trying to fight the Cancer women. All right. Shout out to Sister Ebony, green dress. She talking about Libra's breakup. Yeah, Libra, we petty. We do things to get broken up with. Libras, we be so scary to break up with somebody. I mean, so scary to break up with somebody. So passive. We just start cutting the communication off, not being as affectionate. No more third eye kisses in the morning. No more extra texts. Where the cash at for lunch go. We make it known quick through mad subliminal communication because we scary as hell. When I was in middle school, when I was in junior high school, I dated, like, one of my first significant relationships was an Aries. It was an Aries Sun Taurus moon, and we were basically on and off from like 7th grade to my junior year of high school. So we dated like on and off 7th grade, 8th grade, and then we tried it again my junior year of high school. Every time we broke up, it was me. But every time we broke up, I never was able. Now this young Boro too. This like extra scary. All right, this is extra scary Boro. I can never just do it. She used to intimidate me. She always intimidated me. To be honest with y'all, she actually ran down on me. She actually ran down. She bagged me, and I was like, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, you want to date me? All right, we don't got to do no process and nothing. No, let's just be in a relationship. All right, it's that young puppy love. I'm talking about every time we was about to break up, she knew it was like a 2-week grace period. We just go 2 weeks not talking, but we ain't nobody say nothing about nothing yet. Walking past each other in the lockers, but she was just mad intimidating though. She was mad intimidating. So I remember like the third time we was dating in 8th grade. We probably dated on and off 7th grade. Then one time in 8th grade, I was in my non-confrontational bag. I didn't want to be with her. She made an OD scene. She just made an OD scene. She just walked in and lunch like, yo, what's up? What we doing? I'm like, damn, I can't. Why be getting myself into with this Aries woman? Why do I do this? I should have left you in 7th grade. You making scenes now? I was playing with that girl's emotions. All right. She came and made a scene. Yo, what are we doing? No, because you be playing too much. Like, are we on? We off? I'm like, I couldn't even give her a direct answer then. I'm like, remember that meme with that? Y'all remember that meme with that nigga in the kitchen? Y'all remember that meme? The nigga no shirt on the kitchen, like, that was me. I couldn't even say yes or no in that moment. And she was like, yo, this nigga's so scary. I'm done, man. I'm done. Got me. I'm in lunch looking like, I eat Ash Wednesday face the whole lunch period. Looking crazy. She was intimidating, y'all. If she sees this right now, she's gonna start dying laughing. All right, because we good peoples. We still have a good connection or whatnot, but we just don't talk frequently. But she'll probably start dying laughing about it. We joke about this. We've joked about this. She used to have friends that I was cool with, and when we got into this space, them niggas would stop talking to me. I'm like, yo, I thought we were sisters and brothers. You just be listening to this Aries woman. She be telling y'all what to do all the time. when this happened, one of the girls came to me at lunch. I can't make this up. I can't make this up, man. I literally cannot make this up. One of the girls came to me at lunchtime. I was like, I'm sorry, Boro. You know we can't really be fucking with you right now. I hope all is well, though. I said, there's a Scorpio friend. That's the Scorpio one right there. I forgot. I don't know what the sign of the other one was. She's my sis to this day, too. How you going? I'm like, no, she just be telling y'all what to do. I don't like this. When I'm dating her, we all tight. We a nice little family. And then when I ain't messing with her, you act like y'all don't know a nigga. That's really that Mars loyalty right there, though. Shorty really came to me like, I'm sorry, bro. I know things is hard right now. I just, we can't be caught messing with you right now. But I hope all is well. We still fudge with you. But good luck out there. You talking to me like I'm about to go to the military or something. Booch, we in 8th grade. This is puppy love. I'm telling you, man. The way the signs break up with you. The way the signs break up with you. Something else. All right. So okay, that's a whole that's a series right there. I did a TikTok on that. I did how you react to the sign, how the signs react to getting broken up with. I need to do a how the signs break up with you. All right, I'm gonna make note of that one. Okay, gang. So back into the energies. So yeah, guys, that moon was trining Venus, harmonizing with Venus, last night, and to start the day and whatnot. So when it comes into having things with Venus and Capricorn getting activated over this weekend, yeah, it got real. It got real. It may have been no response yet, but the response has been internal. The understanding was internal. So your partner may not have got this expression out of you about what you see in a relationship right now, what you feel like, what building blocks is missing right now, but you're downloading it, and it might have to get expressed when that moon gets into Libra. You might want to save it until the moon gets into Libra. You might want to ride that harmonious wave a little bit. All right. Hopefully things didn't get too sticky for y'all over the weekend in general. Okay. So yeah, guys, Moon trine Mars and Mercury responding to our passionate thoughts, responding to our intense thoughts, getting aligned with our intense and passionate thoughts. Remember, Mars brings transformation to Mercury. So we have a lot of transformative ideas, a lot of new ideas on how to transform things, with how we're building and structuring things at the moment. I mean, we're waking up with the pep in our step this rising, like, all right, what am I putting in position this weekend, this week? Excuse me, what am I putting in position? All right. What changes do I need to make for things to feel more stable around in this mug? All right. What changes do I need to make for me to personally feel stable in this mug? And we're doing that with a whole different influence of self-empowerment. All right. There's a whole sense of self-encouragement that's backing this energy. There's a whole new sense of motivation that's backing this energy. Okay. And then the moon trining Uranus and Jupiter, right? So now when we get into getting our values into place, the moon was doing that with Venus, and then the moon in Virgo now is harmonizing with the planets in Uranus and Jupiter. So there's a lot of positive downloads on how our values are playing a part with our finances, right? You valuing you OD trying to value the potential connecting to this chick over here, but you going broke messing with her. You can't even stick to your financial goals dealing with herself. All right. Either she might be too much maintenance for you. All right. Might be a nigga with bigger pockets, got to take care of that one. You might have to let that go. It's full moon time, brother. Let that go, because your 2024 financial goals ain't adding up if you keep messing with her. I'm sorry. And if you tell her straight up, listen, you too expensive, you're gonna look crazy. So you need to just let her go. You should probably do a Libra thing, do what I do. You should probably just ghost her a little bit or something. All right. But y'all gotta know how to, that's the problem. Some of y'all don't know how to gracefully ghost. Some of y'all don't know how to gracefully. Y'all ghost too intense, too cutthroat, too harsh. You gotta learn how to gracefully ghost. Like, yeah, I'm just mad busy this week. Damn, I don't know if we could link up. This is, it's a full moon week. I've been working like hell. The only day I got off, I need to make sure I recharge, reflect. Oh yeah, my bad. I couldn't. It's just I was on the phone with my mom. I couldn't really reply at the time. You got to keep doing that for a couple of weeks. All right. I told you, listen, you gotta learn how to gracefully ghost, y'all. Okay. All right, it's just jokes, Sherry. It's just jokes. It's just jokes, y'all. Y'all should know better. Pastor ain't giving out no negative virtues like that. All right, it's Saturn season, it's Venus and Capricorn. We gotta be direct about everything. We gotta be practical as hell about everything. You need to be talking to your partner about everything. I told you, situationships are expiring right now. Niggas got a couple of more weeks left. Niggas is trying to make it to Pisces season. That's when the situationship could come back alive. To be honest with y'all, and not really that much because Venus still gonna be in Aquarius. Because when Venus get into Aquarius, she way more detached there. So situationship energy could get revived around this time. All right, I'm really the most ghetto astrologer in the world. Why I be giving this type of advice out? I'm getting blood on my hands. I'm telling y'all, the reality Saturn is all over love matters right now. Fellas, if you can make it to Pisces season, just be extra busy right now. Just be extra busy right now, or just just find a way to curve her or something. Pisces season, you come back with it, and that's the thing. You could hit her in the soft side with this. Look, this is my manipulative influence. This is my manipulative Scorpio Libra influences, right? I'm telling you, fellas, you get Pisces season. No matter how toxic you was, how harsh you was right now, how much you ghosted, it's gonna be a level of compassion they could tap into with Pisces season. But you got to hit them where they weak at though, fellas. You got to hit them with the listen. I have self sabotaging ways. I got some abandonment issues too, and at the thing when things were starting to get real intense with me and you, I just had to really step back, and I didn't really know what to express to you at the time. If I didn't really this the one right here. Yeah, I'm gonna give y'all a gem right here. This the one right here. If I didn't really care about you, I really would have just, told you straight up, this, that, and the third, really not care about what I was saying, this, that, and the third. But it was just so much going on internally when it comes into you. Things is never clear when it comes into you. And I self-sabotage, I jumped into my self-sabotaging bag, and I had to just be in my own space to really understand what was going on. So I could have some clarity communicating things to you. You feel me? It's just, if I didn't care about you, then I would have just said whatever to you. That one right there, for real, you would have just so you really thought about all this, what you're saying to me right now. I'm telling you. Oh my God, I'm going to God, don't leave me in purgatory for extra time for this one. That one hits hard. During Pisces season, it's too much empathy and apologetic vibes to tap into in Pisces season. They start feeling that, like, I mean, I got abandonment issues too. You could have just communicated that to me. You right in there. See, look, you're back in there, bro. You done save money in Valentine's Day. You ain't have to take out 3 girls in Valentine's Day. You took out your side John that you really like. You was liking her more than your main John. So you spent time with your side John. Your side John ain't throwing nothing extra on you about commitment or nothing. So you ain't have to deal with that extra stress. We went out, we connected, we had flesh to flesh contact. All right. My main John was a little depressed and feeling lost and empty and unfulfilled inside. But you come around Pisces season, you hit your main John with that, in Pisces season, you back in there. Then by the time Aries season come around, that's it. Nothing else matters. It's a whole new life. It's a whole new world, a whole new cycle. That's it. All of that is in the past. And then in Aries season too, if she try to bring any of that up in the past, you can be like, yo, that's the problem. You always trying to bring up old-ish. The influence is Aries season. Everything is new birth. We moving forward. Pisces is the time where we could recollect a little bit. So if she trying to bring up old things during Aries season, she gonna be out of alignment. She gonna be the one that could be like, you know what? Maybe I am wrong. I'm sorry. I don't mean to bring that up. I don't mean to bring it up. It's just I don't know. I was just feeling to this day when I go to sleep, I just feel funny about everything that happened during Capricorn and Aquarius season. I don't know. Something doesn't sit right with me. What? I told you what happened. I said I was self-sabotaging. I had to go do my own thing. All right. You forgive me during Pisces season. If you don't want to build this new life, let me know right now. I'm telling you, fellas, you gotta know how to jump into these bags. Keep your girl emotions up and down. All right, that's the secret to keeping your girl. If her emotions could up and down frequently, she could stay engaged. If she just same emotion Monday through Sunday, that's too boring. It's too boring for her. Oh my God, I'm giving out too much gems. All right, y'all. Uh, the reason I called this week, the mad scientist testing new boundaries, the mad scientist testing new boundaries and new limits is because, guys, when we get into when we looking at, I mean, coming into the week, there's so many notes for this one day, Sunday. It's just really all this strong Earth trine energy. But the fact that, we got Uranus and Jupiter, this trine right here is one thing with the moon activating everything, family. All right, all jokes aside, is one thing with the moon activating everything right now, as far as from the Earth trine perspective. But the fact with Mercury and Mars making this trine to Uranus, this is what I want to focus on when it comes into the mad scientist. This is what I want to focus on when it comes into us being able to cause some change and transformation in our life right now with new ideas. Because, guys, Uranus is the risky one. Uranus ain't trying to play by the rules. Uranus is going to take a risk. Uranus is going to jump. Uranus is going to explore and see what's out there. It's not going to stay in a box. Mars is the risky one too. Mars wants to transform. Mars is ambitious from that point of view. So with Mercury and Mars right now, Mercury is in a perfect trine, as y'all can see. Mercury 19 degrees Capricorn, Uranus 19 degrees Taurus, and Mars 18 degrees. Tomorrow, Mars is going to move into a perfect trine. So we're going to have Mercury and Mars. Our ideas and our passion is aligned right now, but they're both harmonizing with Uranus. So the reason I called it the mad scientist testing new limits and boundaries, because right now, guys, with all these new innovative ideas we have and all this new sense of motivation and passion backing these things, a lot of us going to jump into a bag this week where we're going to start exploring with new things. We're going to start, testing the waters, experimenting, trying this. Let's try to build this way. All right. Let's try to connect that way. Okay. So for the most part, you know, we could birth a lot of new habits through ending old ones right now. So, like I said, this is not really a space to birth a bunch of new things, but things can open up from us closing certain things. Okay. So, and Mars and Mercury, we already know, once again, Mars exalted in Capricorn. So it's not a regular passionate transit. It's it's a transit that can overly exhaust itself because there's too much goddamn passion going into structuring and building things. Mercury comes in there, so we're overly critical about how we're doing things. It's on our mind, but we're running into all the information, guidance, and resources that we need. Now Uranus come in there, so this what gets everybody into a state where they don't care about taking the risk. They don't care about what could negatively happen to stand in third. We're willing to take these risks. We're feeling very self-encouraged and self-empowered to take power or control in our life. Keyword Uranus, take power and control in our life, trying to change and transform things. So, guys, a lot of it may be some ideas y'all may been had when it comes into building and structuring certain things, and this is the week where it gets activated. This weekend, these past 24 to 36 hours, you may have already been in this bag, writing down your ideas for things you're going to be working on this week, new ways of structuring this, that, and the third. All right. And when it comes into business ideas, budgeting, finances, a lot of us understand exactly what we can cut out in order to see some more stability and security in our life, and what potentially we could start working on and structuring that may be able to be an additional sense of resource in our life, additional sense of stability, security, income in our life in some type of shape or form, guys. These cannot be the ideas that go over your head. These are gifted ideas around this time. This big Earth trine energy. So once again, a lot of us, especially Earth dominance, may just fall into certain situations, may just fall into certain harmonious situations to get the bag together, to get the bag increased in some type of shape or form. Or it may just simply be that idea that you've been had, and this might be a time that you could integrate it with what's in motion in your life, or understanding. Once again, guys, we could always make a lot of process. We just getting rid of the resistance first. All right, before you even start the diet, go to the gym, you just started drinking extra water, you cut chicken and red meat out your diet, and the processed sugar, better sleep, and baby fat just rolled up off you. You ain't run one lap, you ain't do one push-up. All right. So a lot of that type influence, getting rid of the resistance. Okay, guys. So yeah, man, that Uranus and Mars energy, it ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. Okay. We're able to get out of our comfort zones. All right. When we talk about ambition, when we talk about feeling courageous, this energy is helping us to get all the way up out the comfort zone to start implementing these things in our life. So this is the vibration we need to ride moving into this week, guys. Some beautiful energy to start the week right here for everybody that's really serious about some form of stability and security in our life. We just have to continue to identify what needs to be released, what needs to be taken out. It may be something that we're connected to. It may be a self-imposed habit. All right. Full moon energies are still lingering. Full moon energies are still at large. All right, guys. Now, another thing, moon heading into this conjunction with Lilith. All right. So right now the moon is at 15 degrees. Lilith is 17 degrees in Virgo. With Lilith being in Virgo, this is why a lot of us are experiencing, uh, potential dark situations that we're learning how to persevere through and navigate from when it comes into security and stability in our life, but most likely trying to work on this new project, make this transition in the workplace. It may be a real challenging time that we're all experiencing right now, understanding how to do that. So it's one thing to have the idea, Mercury, Virgo, to have the idea on how to structure this idea to build this. I want to build this YouTube. I want to write this book. I want to do this, that, and the third. I want to establish this platform. I want to transition in my company, in my career, in this type of way, this, that, and the third. But the fact that Lilith is in Virgo, Lilith taps us into the shadow. And we have to understand what heavy energies, what insecurities, what, once again, traumas, what forms of resentment, what type of guilt trips we run into others or within ourselves. All this dark energy, how does the shadow hold us back from being able to execute proper Virgo energy in our lives? So this is why a lot of us right now in general, when it comes into our health, a lot of us are dealing with since Lilith been in Virgo, a lot of us been dealing with situations where we have to get to the bottom of the meat and potatoes of why we have this habit that we know it ain't good for our health. We know this habit ain't good for our health. We ain't no rocket scientists have to tell us that, but Lilith taps us into the psychology of things. So yeah, you overeating like a mug. Yes, you know you overweight, but it's more than you just overeating. Where does this stem from? Does this stem from your family tradition, your parents? Wasn't teaching you nothing about nutrition and whatnot. Ain't nobody ever disciplined you in that type of way. And now you know your wellness is upside down because you ain't got no goddamn discipline when it comes into the food. Lilith is probably triggering the hell out of you with Virgo right now because you got to do all this deep diving to understand why you gravitate to that as a coping mechanism. Why you smoke so much packs of cigarettes? Where did this start from? You know, why tobacco got you in a chokehold? Why is it why you never even why you got all these ideas and new things you could put into your schedule? Whether it's my meditation, my yoga, my reading, all these ideas you have that you know could improve your sense of wellness. But what is stopping you from that? Lilith is tapping us all into the meats and potatoes of our shadow of why we can't get Virgo energy established. And then you know what else Virgo do? You know what else Virgo do? It also activates, Lilith. It also activates the opposite energy of it activates the negative energy of the opposite sign. So let alone with us trying to go through all these things, navigating our shadow and our subconscious and understanding why it's so hard to sustain a gym routine, why we deal with fucking cigarettes and alcohol so goddamn much to feel stable and whatnot, why my sense of wellness and health, why I have all these self-negative, self-imposed habits, why can't I just do what I know I gotta do to keep my health intact? All right. And this don't be rocket science. Like everybody know damn well drinking your water, eating your greens is gonna keep you healthy. Like niggas be thinking all right, I need to get a trainer and I need to get that can help. That can help. YouTube could be your friend. Like it do not be that hard. Eat properly. Go on YouTube, look up 30-minute yoga session, 10-minute in-home workout. Like it's the age of Aquarius. People be acting like, but Boro, I need a trainer. But no, you need willpower. You need discipline. Don't come to me, ask me nothing about resource. It's the age of Aquarius. Learn to help yourself. All right, here comes the Capricorn bag. Learn to help yourself for real. Okay. Niggas be like, yeah, I don't got money to afford the gym and I don't got money for a trainer. Why you need all of that? What you need all of that for? You don't need all of that. You need some goddamn willpower. There's a nigga in jail right now. You think that nigga got a trainer? I mean, the nigga look like Terry Crews. You think this nigga got a trainer? You think that jail food is the most nutritious food in the world? This nigga could lift a mountain. This nigga could right now could go on a 100-mile marathon. But you talking about you need all these resources, this, that, and the third. That's why God wrote in the good book, if there's a will, there's a way. That's why I don't be pitying people when they act like they got a lack of resources. That I'm like, look, your spirit, you just being a weak spirit. You just being a weak spirit. You just don't want, just say you don't want better for yourself. Just say that. All right. Just say that first. Don't say you don't got the resource. Don't do, because I ain't dumb. I wasn't born yesterday. This is why I tell y'all, don't go to your Saturn dominance with these complaining about things. Don't go to your Aquarius sun moon rising. Don't go to your Capricorn sun moon rising. I ain't got the resource, this and that. We not the signs to tell that. Go tell that to Gemini or something, so Gemini could just bounce back with some conversation. Go tell that to Pisces so they could hold your hand. Go tell that to one of them niggas. We not jacking that. Don't tell that to Scorpio. That's not the water sign to go be like, yeah, I don't have this resource and I don't tell that to Scorpio. Scorpio gonna probably not want to be your friend no more. It's like this weak-spirited nigga. God damn, all the transformations I've been through in my life. Every time I get something, every time my resources always get taken away from me. I be having to learn how to deal with life with things being taken away from you. You over here complaining like a mug about this, that, and the third. I'm always finding a substitute or a way to improvise to build something in my life. All right, let's be strong spirits in this piece. But with all that being said, with Lilith having us go through the shadow in order to establish things with our wellness, this, that, and the third, and implement these new forms of systems and routines and know, and just to get us to drink our water and eat our greens, right? We have to navigate our psychology, have to navigate our psyche for the most part, see what's up in that shadow in our subconscious. But the fact that Lilith triggers negative Pisces energies, this is why right now, as you're doing these things, you got somebody in your life trying to discourage your faith and belief in what you're doing because they don't believe in themselves. Like, you really think following YouTube workouts and YouTube yoga sessions is gonna do this, that, and the third? You know, you need to get a gym and a trainer. You really think? Don't come in here with the negative Pisces energy. Just because you don't believe in yourself, I believe in myself. All right, I believe in myself. Don't we not doing the negative projection here. If you got Lilith and Earth signs, this is what you deal with all day, every day. This is what you deal with all day, every day. Somebody throwing some negative project. This is for all my Lilith and Virgos, Capricorns, and Taurus. All y'all deal with this. Every time you get real serious about structuring and building things in your life, hope to God you don't got the sun and moon in the earth with Lilith. Hope to God, because this is gonna be the story of your life. But you get used to it. You get used to it. You start looking at everybody else. Y'all some weak spirits. Y'all never. That's why you need to be upholding somebody else's dreams. You're not built to build your own dream. You're not built to build your own, make your own blueprint and plan. You're not built for that. You need to be somebody. You need to work for me. I could pay you. I could put you on salary because I'm the one that was willing to do all this work to structure this business and this platform and do this, that, and the third. You want to work for me? All that complaining you doing? I got a 2-week check for you. Niggas want to be the boss and can't pay the cost. All right. Lilith and Virgo. This is what's happening. So now the moon about to activate that some more. So get ready for the projection to start the week, family. God gonna give us beautiful trine energy, beautiful magical trine energy to start the week. But of course, there's gonna be a challenge in there. We got to run into the projection. We got to run into our family members, our friends, our loved ones, people that we actually trust their thought and opinion having a shaky outlook on what we're doing. That cannot discourage you to start the week. It is too much energies in our favor right now to transform things dealing with stability and security. Do not let that energy is a conjunction. We know conjunctions are powerful. Now, guys, Lilith is damn near the moon. The Lilith is, you can really look at Lilith as like a higher octave of the moon. Just like we said, like Jupiter, Neptune, a higher octave of Jupiter, Pluto, higher octave of Mars. You could damn near look at Lilith as a higher octave of the moon. If we know the moon governs our subconscious, when you look at your Lilith placement, these is your deepest triggers right here. So we done turned Lilith in too much of a sexual deviant. That's all we talk about in the astral community with Lilith. Every tweet, thread, post I see about Lilith is something about attraction and sex. That really be the last thing with Lilith. Like, that'd be like the last thing to talk about. Lilith is about navigating darkness. Lilith brings us back to the womb space. All right. Lilith moments be activated around Saturn return times, them early 30s. So look at your Lilith placement, especially if you 27 through 33. Look at not saying this the only time we deal with heavy Lilith placement, Lilith times is whenever Lilith you can have Lilith activated all different type of ways. In all different type of ways, right? Because we know the transit, sun and moon are the activators. But for the most part, yes, it's dealing with navigating the darkness, navigating the pits of our subconscious, and learning how to persevere through that energy. I really want to use the phrase rising through rising to the phoenix, but we're gonna save that for Scorpio in the eighth house because they're not gonna like us attaching that phrase. That they're gonna be like, boy, you out, and that's our ish. Don't do that. But it's giving that though. That's Lilith is giving that. When your Lilith placements be getting activated, look at what house you have Lilith in. You got to go through dark things in this area to persevere and evolve and grow in some type of shape or form. Okay, so I just want my Lilith and Earth signs to know that you don't let them project on you when you know what you're building, when you accomplishing, when you're trying to meet a certain milestone, when you placing boundaries and placing time into things in your life to build structure this, to build that building, to get some real estate over there, to feel stable over here. And because people don't have the sense of Pisces energy, they don't have the sense of belief in themselves, they don't have a sense of faith in themselves. Oh, we got to project on the one that does. We got to project on a person that's willing to make sacrifices for the next 3 to 5 years to build this, that, and the third. Because I don't have that type of diligence. I don't have that type of discipline. Could barely keep my regiment together for a week. All right. So hold it down, y'all. We's not going for that. I'm not letting people project on my church to start the week. All right. So we got to make sure we on top of that. We have to make sure we on top of that because they're gonna try it. I'm telling you, they're gonna try it this week. They probably already started trying it today. Probably started trying it with y'all today. To be honest with y'all. All right. And you know what y'all could just hit them with? You just hit them with some of this. When they try to project on you, family, you hit them with some of that Reverend X. You hit them with some of that Reverend X right there. Because the devil is a liar, family. And you know I ain't scared. Shout out to brother Reverend X. It's my nigga right there. All right. Some of y'all don't even know about brother. That's a man. I mean, you don't know worship until you ran into some of his worship. All right. So that's what we got going on. Those are the most important things we got going on today, guys. Look at that. Whoever's gonna timestamp, there's gonna be a long timestamp for Sunday because we came into the week with this moon and Virgo energy, started hitting Venus, start understanding, activating influences and awareness, dealing with our love language and the reality to our values and our relationships. Then it start all this trine energy. So now super innovative ideas. We feeling risky. We feeling courageous in the name of building, though. We feeling like taking that risk in the name of building and structuring things. Okay. We could birth new habits through old habits ending. All right. Through ending old habits this week. Excited and highly self-empowering ideas. These things cannot just not be written down, not be experimented with, not be explored with. You ride this frequency vibration, family. All right. All right. Now, lastly, before moving into Moon Day, lastly, boy, oh boy, speaking of Venus, guess who she started trining with perfectly today at 7 degrees Capricorn? Jupiter. So Venus going through some motions this weekend. Venus is going through the motion. What's that song with Drake? Emotions. He got some song like that. Something with motions. Venus going through the motions this week. Oh man, I'm sorry. It's just I can't help but think about all the niggas in situationships that really think they safe right now. It's too much niggas in situationships that think they safe. It's just what keep coming up to my head. Oh man, I'm telling you, if you really want to keep the situation ship going, you want to keep her, but you ain't ready to commit. Book a reading, because I didn't gave out too much today. I didn't gave out too much. All right, everything else you're gonna have to pay for that. You're gonna have to pay for that. But with Venus trining Jupiter, yeah, it's over. I'm sorry, you situationship niggas is done. Y'all done. Y'all done these next couple of weeks. Venus is too. She getting activated way too much. She's all up in this Earth Saturn energy, so she's serious. She's loving the idea of money and a stable life more than anything. So any person, place, or thing right now in her life that's not helping support stability in her life is no tolerance with that with Venus. So the situationship, I'm joking. I'm really not joking about it. I'm just, y'all know me. It's always gonna be a humorous time here, but for the most part, she not going. She just don't got the time for it, and she's so serious about stability and security in her life. If she feels like she know what she's valuing to build stability, I'm doing this for my job. I'm doing this with my career endeavors. I'm managing my partner, my relationships like this in my life. But then this one person, everything I got the plan, the blueprint, and refining everything with my value system. But this one person, when it comes to my actual intimate partnership, this is the thing I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know what ground we're standing on. I'm up in the air. You think people got the time? You think people are gonna stay in that vibration with Venus and Capricorn? You crazy. You think they're gonna be calm about that vibration with the moon activating it in Virgo, moon making us want to making us highly anxious and whatnot, putting things full moon time. We are releasing, we detaching from things. We're trying to understand how to put things in position. Big Earth trine energy to start the week. So it's like, oh my God, I just see so much potential of how things could get established in my life if I'm just more serious about practical affairs in my life and disciplining things. So I told you, Venus brings a sense of satisfaction to working on things. So it's like we so hype right now. We so positively encouraged right now to build. Niggas is happy to go to work. Niggas is happy to put in OT. Niggas is happy to. I've been drinking coffee at 2 a.m. this night. I'm telling everybody over the weekend to rest, recharge, and recollect. I was drinking coffee these past 2 nights, getting extra work in. So I was sleeping in. I was sleeping in a little bit, but I was up getting it in though. Happily. All right. So I know I ain't the only one in that vibration. So niggas think they finna be wasting people time. This just goes to everybody that's just wasting somebody mother flipping time in some type of shape or form. All right. There's some ladies right now, you wasting that nigga time. Stop you wasting that nigga time for his resources. You know this nigga is number 4. You know he number 4. And the only reason he's around because you don't know what number 1, you don't really know where number 1's mind is at. You don't know where number 1, you don't really know if number 1 about to commit. You don't know if number 1 is like, you waiting for number 1 and number 2 to come around. You don't mind settling with number 2. You really want number 1 though. So you're sticking it out. So number 3 and 4 is just willing to do anything for you. And you're wasting that man time. You're not telling that man, you're taking his resources. You know the nigga could just be going off to find another woman that's willing to receive that from him. That dumb y'all right there, them niggas gonna wake up this week, ladies. Them niggas is waking up this week. Realize the nigga not texting you good morning text this week is he woke up. He woke up. You like, what's up? Hey, number 3, number 4, nigga. Like, oh, you hitting my phone? Damn. You usually don't text a nigga first. What's up? Nigga talking different. Nigga sound like me. His voice changed. He sound like, he's like, is this ball? Nah, this nigga number 3 and 4. Nigga sound like me. Nigga number 3 and 4 not playing with you. It's like, damn, you don't know how to hit nobody. You trying to get back on his soft side. You trying to get him back into his sugar daddy vibes. He like, you know what? He give it to you. He give you the real. So now you just stuck with 1 and 2. And that's what it is. That's just what it is. So if you gonna waste people time right now in Saturn season, you in for a rude awakening. You in for a rude awakening. All right. I'm gonna let sister turn up because I feel like I'm about to turn up. Is you gonna walk with Jesus this week or not? All right. We don't got time for y'all to be playing with people's hearts right now. We grow up, y'all. Grow up. Grow up. Stop playing with people's time, emotions, and thoughts. That's why a lot of us can't evolve from Earth. That's why a lot of us keep coming back here. Because you keep playing with other people, and every time you keep throwing blood in your hands when it's time to, you can't even get on with your own purpose and your contracts because you're playing with other people's time, and you keep having a heal karma playing with people. keep dealing with setbacks, don't know how to what does it say in the good book? Treat your neighbor the way you want to be treated, but niggas be forgetting that one. Niggas be thinking there's nothing to honor about that. Like nothing's gonna spin around the block, but you don't know how to honor that one. All right. So God spare you, because we all be having things to learn. We all be having things to learn, but it comes a time God is like, no, I'm sorry. You knew better. So and you didn't do better. When you was in your negative bag, when you was in your toxic bag, when you was in whatever bag and you started realizing these things, I've been toxic my whole life. I didn't realize until I got into my first relationship. Not my first relationship. The first time I really loved a girl for real, I didn't know I was toxic until then. And after that, now I knew better. Now I know better. And now I understand I can't be moving like that. And there's karma for that. So God gave me grace around that time. A lot of y'all grace been up and you're still playing. You still playing with people's hearts and times. And you're gonna get your karma for that. But right now, Venus is trying in Jupiter. So she's moving with a different sense of wisdom right now. She's on the phone with her grandmother, like, God, this nigga playing this, and grandma, this nigga playing this, and the third. It's time to cut him off. Yes, baby. I told you about them red flags, this, that, and the third. You're gonna continue Aquarius season with this funky job-headed man. So she's getting the wisdom. She got resources giving her the game right now. She's serious. Ain't nobody playing with nobody right now. Nobody's playing with nobody right now. All right. But I ain't gonna lie, when Venus trying Jupiter, though, we can be in a little bit of a lazy bag. We could jump into a little bit of self-indulgence right now. And with all the motivated influences in the air, this could actually be the alignment that makes it say, you know what, I need to rest some. And some of y'all do need a rest, but you know if you need to work. That's something you could look in the mirror and understand. Do I need rest or do I need to work? All right, I know it's full moon time, but all right, don't be hanging on to that ideology of rest, rest, rest. No, there's some things that you need to get active with a bit. Okay, but Venus trine Jupiter, this is a time where we can deal with more empathy and we can be more apologetic. So I know I was just joking about niggas trying to come back around Pisces season, trying to get into their weak spot. This can be a transit that can actually happen a bit. Venus could let her guard down just a little bit right now. Okay, but it's really for more of an intuitive space. So Venus understand what needs to be built and structured. So it's like Venus could feel for you right now. It's like, okay, I hear that you got abandonment issues, but that's not the reason to ghost. We're grown, we're mature. I feel for you for real. I got abandonment issues too, but I'm taking accountability on working on mine. I'm not using it as an excuse in my relationship. I could have been abandoned you. There was mad times I wanted to ghost you, this, that, and the third, and I didn't do that. And I dealt with whatever vulnerability. I looked in the mirror and I manned up or womaned up. So I can't accept that explanation as something to rekindle things. I could just give you grace. I hope you grow from this, and good riddance. So Venus is in that bag. As empathetic as she wants to be, it's too much Earth and Saturn energy hitting her, and then Mars and Mercury is in Capricorn too, and they looking at her like, Venus, don't you dare. We doing too much damn work transforming. Don't come in here with that baggage energy, Venus. I told y'all that's how Mars and Mercury looking at Venus and Capricorn. Don't come in here being on some soft, sweet. We going to work, Venus. So adjust your values the right way so you can help things grow. You be making things grow, girl. So we need your antennas. Where was your antennas? Shout out to Cat Williams. We need Venus antennas to be in the right place, aka your values to be in the right place, so people don't take advantage of us in some type of shape or form. All of that was today. You see how heavy Sunday is? You see how heavy today is? Shout out to everybody in the chat, everybody taking y'all seats. Now moving into Moon Day, the 29th. All right, we start with Moon in Virgo. Okay, once again, Mars gets into this perfect trine with Uranus. So now tomorrow is the intensity with the thoughts, the intensity with wanting to reinvent things, taking risk. Niggas getting cussed out tomorrow because niggas ain't holding this. If anything's pent up in somebody, if anything's pent up in somebody, I told y'all when this is my conjunction. Y'all see, I got a potty mouth. Y'all see, I got the potty mouth. All right. It's just that I'm a Libra, so sometimes for me to give somebody the potty mouth for real in person, for real, it be pent up, it be extreme. The Libra and me be trying to hold it back, but there's only so much holding back you can do when you have this type of conjunction. So we all right now intense thoughts. It's so hard to filter our communication in some type of shape or form, but the reason I love it is because there might be a lot of us in here that We shouldn't be having these things pent up. We should be communicating and giving the real. But I really want to focus on more of the innovative ideas. I really want to focus on us having more of a positive, transformative mindset with things. Right now, we're just analyzing all the things we need to transform in our mind. So yeah, that's the surface level influence of the conjunction. Okay, Mars and Mercury, and intense communication, this and that. But no, our ideas, all the ideas we're downloading right now that can bring transformation to our life, those are huge. And the fact that Uranus in this perfect trine. Uranus is just looking at Mars and Mercury like, go ahead, is giving putting a battery in their back, like, go ahead, yeah, get busy with that idea. Don't worry, take a risk. Go, don't, yeah, I know nobody, I know niggas ain't resonating with your ideas. Mars, you mad individual. So you expect the people is gonna resonate with your ideas, passionate ideas right now. Go ahead and take a risk if you will. All right, feeling risky, feeling courageous. All right, we're passionate about implementing new methods of working on things, exploring new things in general. Okay, so we getting busy. The mad scientist is getting busy. The scientist is Uranus, but what's making it mad is Mars. Uranus is damn near the mad scientist itself. I ain't gonna lie. Mercury like a scientist too. All right. But Mars and Uranus is what's making it mad scientist energy. All right. And we're testing limits and boundaries because these planets test limits and boundaries. Okay. People with strong Uranus energy, strong Mars energy. What's a boundary? What's they live life on the edge. Okay. So that's what we're dealing with for the rest of tomorrow. Let's make the most of this moon trine. Let's make the most of this moon in Virgo trine, family. Okay. Now moving on to the 30th. All right. Uh Moving on to the 30th, Mars Day, Tuesday, Moon enters Libra at 3 a.m. Now we have a trine with the sun. Now we have a nice air trine with the sun. Okay, so the lucky days is going to be my Libras, my Aquariuses, my Geminis, my Leos, my Sag. Once again, it's going to be my Libras, my Aquariuses. It's going to be super lucky day for my Aquariuses. So I'm expecting big testimonies from my Aquariuses. I'm expecting big revelations from my Aquarius, whether y'all find more of a suitable tribe, whether y'all able to shed off some energies with people that are online with y'all, whether y'all are able to come into more of an ease emotionally and mentally with people that don't align with you. Maybe it was discouraging you a bit. Maybe you had these real innovative ideas coming into Saturn season, whatnot, and you're like, damn, I really don't got no tribe to share them with. Let me just try one more time to relate these ideas to my cousins, to my friends, to stand the third. And then it's like that last time, it's like, damn, I'm really the outcast. Like, I really got to be the one to follow out my own ideologies. And that might have been a little discouraging, but that pep in your step with the sun getting to Aquarius, and now we got that moon in Libra trine. So now, yeah, now my this type of alignment be the week Aquarius find that one person, that one coworker at work, like, oh yeah, you into astrology? Oh yeah, you want to build this down the third? You really want to podcast? I'll podcast with you. Shit, I'm trying to retire early. These niggas is making too much money talking about hoes. You know what you trying to you trying to talk about some of these hoes right now and make some money? That's what the fuck everybody doing right now. It's like, damn, you could just start a podcast and talk about some hoes, and niggas gonna click on that. Niggas going for the low hanging fruit. You going for the low hanging fruit. You niggas is not Kevin Samuels. You niggas is not none of these niggas. Stay in your own lane. Be original. Get a pocket. Talk about something you actually know. You niggas get no hoes want to talk about the hoes. But that's what's really going on, dead ass. All right, my Aquarius is gonna find more tribe. You're gonna be able to jump into a real networking bag. The more while the moon is in Libra around this time, the more we can embrace a networking bag, communicating, relating with people who's like-minded with us. You know, that can create so many opportunities. If you just chilling, especially if you one of the lucky signs, you one of the air signs, you Sagittarius and Leo, if you just chilling for real around this time and somebody come to you with a collaborative effort, that's an opportunity you need to jump over, jump all on. Okay. So we got that going on, and it's gonna enter, we're gonna wake up with this energy. So it's gonna be at 3 a.m. All right. So we're gonna wake up like, oh damn, okay, shift of energy. Moon in Libra. Moon was just in Virgo, so I was in more of my own little personal cave building bag. You know, Earth signs a little bit more introverted. All right, Virgo probably who the more extroverted Earth signs? They probably go Virgo, Taurus, Cap. No, it ain't no probably. That's just Virgo, Taurus, Cap. And Virgo be on some nerve wracking ish, but they got Mercury. You really don't be thinking Virgo is that communicative, relatable. So you get tripped up sometimes. You think they a Gemini sometimes. Virgo just get a little comfortable. Virgo get a little bit comfortable. You take Virgo out of the party and put him into the private function, something more disclosed, more private. Oh yeah, they're gonna turn that up with communication. When they in a party, they might just be in the background analyzing everybody. When they in the club, okay, analyzing this and the third. Once they get a feel for something, once they feel like they get the right detail for everything, it's like, okay, all right, I could dance, I could lean with it, rock, okay, lean with it. Now they could get in their bag, start dancing and whatnot. Or if it's a little private function, they feel like they could navigate that better. But that Mercury pop out and you think they're an air sign. It's a Mercury rule sign. Don't get it twisted. It's just that they just be a little nerve wracking in the first glimpses of the vibe. All right. Uh, so yes, but that moon enters Libra early, 3 a.m. Nice trine energy. Uh, hot seat signs, Aries, Capricorn, uh, and Cancers. Y'all gonna have to learn how to communicate what's really on your mind. No, not being in no petty bag with anybody. You might have dealt with petty situations over the weekend with your girl, this, that, third. The drive-through situation with your shorty, your Cancer girl went upside your head. Your black and blue is coming down a little bit now, but now it's time for y'all to really talk about what just transpired a couple days ago. Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, isn't that? Don't stay in a petty bag while the moon is in Libra. Moon get into Libra, Sun in Aquarius. This is when you take advantage of communication and trying to get on the same page. This is when it's more of an easier flow trying to do these things. I've been trying to tell y'all what transits that if you can't do this, if you can't find harmony connection with this transit, throw it out the window. Throw the relationship out the window. I'm telling you, if you can't get it together, certain transits, it ain't meant to be. It ain't meant to be. And y'all's forcing it. Or you forcing it. Okay. So we got that going on. Then we got like some semi-square energy going on around this time. So we're gonna have Mercury uh and Saturn have a semi-square. So when it comes into waiting for certain advice or waiting for information, or it could be little inconveniences dealing with communication, and could be some miscommunication. So yeah, we got the moon in Libra, yeah, we got the sun in Aquarius. It activates the opportunities to be able to connect, but we got to take our time while we're in the process choosing our words and relating things, this, that, and the third. Okay. And then Saturn could restrict things. So when Saturn has a semi-square with Mercury, you cannot allow yourself to be having this important, significant, critical conversation with your business partner, with your wife or your husband, with your fiance, with your situational ship partner that you're trying to get it into a more committed situation, and then you restricting your communication. That's what could happen with this alignment. Some of y'all got Mercury square Saturn. Some of y'all got Mercury aspect of Saturn. You be doing this at times. So you be real realistic at times with the way you communicate. You very practical with the way you think about things, but at times you restrict what you communicate because you might feel like it don't make sense. All right. But everything makes sense when you're trying to get on the same page with somebody that you love, with somebody that you're trying to build with. It don't, no matter if you feel like it makes sense or not. If you keep feeling like I gotta get this thought out, I gotta get this feeling out, and get it out. Get it out. Some of y'all choose to stay imprisoned in y'all partnerships. No, I'm a voice this mother flipper. I'm a voice this mother flipper. That same relationship I told y'all the first time I've been in love, that was me. There was a lot of times my ex used to tell me like I'm so cold and so harsh, but every time she told me that, every time that usually came after I expressed something I was holding in, and then when I finally expressed it, it's like you so cold, you so harsh. Well, now you know the reality. You'll be all right, and eventually they be all right. All right. So we got that going on. Patience is paramount with communication at this point of the week. All right, guys. Then we're gonna have a Sun and Neptune semi-square in the same day. So you see how God's setting us up, y'all. You see how God's setting us up. Put the moon in Libra, sun in Aquarius, so it creates mad relationship activity. So it's like we're not even asking for the conversation. We're running into the conversation. We're running into the social environment for the week, but then it's a Mercury semi-square with Saturn. So now we in the environment to communicate and relate, but it's like we don't know what words to choose. We restricting our own communication. It's like, come on, man, damn. Right time, wrong words. All right. So don't overthink it. You speak from here. You speak from the heart. You do your best to lay the law down delicately. All right. But how delicate can you lay the law down? All right. When do you ever hear a judge say, "Hey man, I hope all is well with you with this double life sentence. You want to meditate while you in there? All right. I'm gonna leave my number, my business card if niggas try to take advantage of you in there. I'm gonna see what type of counseling you can get access to. All right. I'm gonna see if I can even visit you at sometimes. All right. Enjoy your double life sentence. All right. Next client. Next motherfucker I'm about to sentence. Where they at? The judge can't lay the law down on you, lay the sentence down on you delicately. But so that don't even sound right. But that's the low key what we got to learn how to do though. All right. Express the reality and try not to be too harsh. All right. Don't try to get me to do it. It's impossible. But anyways, okay. And then Sun and Neptune semi-square. So when we talk about indecisiveness, indecision in general, when we talk about how easy it's going to be to project, family, I feel so much for the people that's going to really try to humble themselves, come to the conversation. One of the last chicks I tried to take seriously in the past couple of years, we couldn't get past stage one because they couldn't admit when they was wrong. And I hated having to come to the situation like, all right, I'm gonna put my pride to the side. All right, I know how I was wrong to stand a third. I'm gonna admit how I'm wrong. That's gonna level the playing field. I'm gonna make it easy for her to say how she was wrong though. And when she couldn't get over that hump, I couldn't work with you. So I really feel for a lot of people this week that's gonna come into their partnership humbled with some humility, taking accountability, and it's like, yo, babe, listen, I want to make this work. And by me making this work, I'm admitting where I was wrong and where I need to work on. But you need some work with this too. And I'm not trying to make this a competitive thing. I ain't trying to make this tit for tat. I'm just saying this was bothering me, and you should know you're old enough and mature enough and spiritually inclined enough. Motherfuckers be thinking they so spiritually inclined and can't take accountability in their relationship. That's a whole nother story. Nigga hit you with that in the argument. You can't even take accountability. What's all that issue be posting on IG? What's all of that soft girl? You ain't being soft for nothing right now. Nigga, start pulling your cards. Start pulling your IG post up. You can't even post. The nigga petty. You post something on social media, you got to block the nigga. The nigga be in the comments. Don't believe none of this, y'all. She ain't really as spiritually inclined. This some bull jive. She don't be giving no grace. She don't know when she wrong. You got to block the nigga. Nigga making new accounts. Oh, so that's what we doing? You like at this point, you don't want to post no more. But that's what happened. You ain't want to take accountability when that man was trying to humble himself. He tried to make the environment easy for you to apologize, but no, too much pride, right? Boy, I got to lay it down the law my way. Another nigga will understand. Let you go on with your bad self if that's your ideology. But yes, that Sun and Neptune square, every time there's conflict with the Sun, expression in our awareness and our vision, and Neptune, things are blurry. The projection, we can easily project. We have a little bit, not the best clarity. So, guys, we have to, when I say take our time with relationship activity and communication when the moon getting Libra, it's serious business. It's like we're forced to deal with communication activity, but with blurry glasses. It's like, damn, I can't even, like, you really can't, you got to learn how to communicate and navigate that dusk, that haze, I mean, family is gonna be blurry, family. All right. That hail. All right. You ever get some of that hail? It's like, damn, what is it? It ain't raining. This should hurt a little bit. Nigga get an umbrella. That sound like bullet holes. Sound like bullets is hitting your umbrella. That hail be something, y'all. But that's what's going on Mars Day. Okay. And the Sun and Neptune with all the intensity we got towards building some things, this will also be another influence that starts you know, another transit that starts influencing us to, exhale a little bit, rest a little bit. So you might have to be easy on your partner or somebody that you feel like you need to have this important conversation with in some type of shape or form. You may have to be able to get a real feel for their well-being. It's like, damn, I think this is a time for us to have this conversation. But with everything they got going on in life right now, maybe I should just be a little easy with them. Okay, so we got that going on. So that's Mars Day, y'all. And then moving into the 31st. All right, moving into 31st, moving into Wednesday, Mercury Day. All right, Moon and Libra for the day. No real extra changes in the transits. All right, so we just riding out that blurry communication vibe. Okay. And speaking about, all right, y'all know I'm the ghetto guru. I'm sorry. So my examples be ghetto, but they be real. My church is ghetto. Y'all know y'all ghetto. So right now, like with this type of alignment, you having Moon in Libra and then Sun in Aquarius. This alignment right here, this is one of the most cutthroat understanding niggas right here. These niggas, this alignment, Sun in Aquarius, Moon in Libra, these be the niggas, these be people that you don't think they have a level of understanding in them, but they do. It's just that they're not gonna express things or make their exterior, their appearance is not gonna make it come off like they're so understanding. You get Saturn first. So if you're dating somebody that's a Sun in Aquarius, Moon in Libra, you make Cash feel like it's hard to like, you know, like you can't play with them. Like you're gonna get the Saturn guard first. And then once they start, showing you how understanding or relatable they are in some type of shape, you're like, damn, they not that like that's just their exterior. They really understanding as hell. They really non-judgmental as hell. But I didn't feel like that from the gate. Their appearance didn't give me that. The way they talk, they don't smile like the Libra, but it's the feel of the Libra, though, the relatability of the Libra. But you get the Aquarius sun appearance first. You don't play. I was just talking to a Aquarius woman this weekend, and I basically made a joke saying Aquarius women probably the hardest women to pursue. Now, if a woman, we be knowing from the gate if we a woman knows the first 2 seconds when a nigga walk up in her face if the nigga got a chance or not. The first 2 seconds. Like niggas be thinking you gotta do all no, she knows the first 2 seconds she finna give your ass a chance or not. Just like men, we know what box we finna put this woman in when we start dealing with her or when we approach her. We know if we're approaching her to be serious about seeing if she has potential to be something serious in her life, if we're approaching her to be a plaything or whatever it may be. So don't let nobody trick you out of that neither. Okay, there's no back to the rotation right now, ladies. You got number 3 and number 4 thinking they have a chance. Now I'm talking. If I got niggas in here that think they number 3 and 4, listen. She would have been through certain signals and signs that you to let you know y'all have potential. Women gonna make it evident. Women are the ones that get chose, so they're gonna have to throw some type of signs out to yes, come, yes, I'm looking at you for a reason. Yes, I'm extra smiling and joking extra smiling and laughing at your jokes for a reason. You corny ass jokes is corny Ash Wednesday. These corny Ash Wednesday jokes. But she gonna be down. Oh my god, oh you so stupid. You should do stand up. You corny as hell. But she's trying to let you know that she's trying to reflect your sunlight as being a moon. Okay, so that's really what it be. All right, that's really what it be. Niggas we cannot waste people's time right now. We got to make things evident. We got to be direct and we got to pinpoint things right now, guys. Okay, but my ghetto example with this energy, Moon in Libra, Sun in Aquarius. Remember, we ain't gonna have the best clarity. The Sun is gonna get messed up. It's gonna get a little conflicted with Neptune. Guys, don't do no stupid ish this week and hit up the wrong person. Get into a dumb rebound situation, hit up the wrong person because you want to be fulfilled from some relationship activity. Maybe you feeling unfulfilled from the relationship experience. You want to work in some type of shape form. You hit up that energy. You might hit up the wrong person. You start having conversation with somebody you shouldn't be having conversation with. Then next week come around, they hitting you up like, so what's up? You want to link? You like, no. In your head, you like, no. But you might guilt trip yourself into saying yes. Now you're just in a whole entanglement. I think Jada Pinkett got Libra placements. I know she a Virgo, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. But she take it. Will Smith got Libra placements. He just be making us look bad, man. Too much Libras be making us look bad, man. Some Libra men just be soft as hell and it be making me mad. Anyways, that's the Capricorn part of me to be getting mad at. I be getting mad at myself sometimes. All right. But that's what we got going on Mars Day, Tuesday. Then once again, January 31st, Wednesday, Mercury Day, Moon in Libra. And then, guys, it's a new month, guys. February pops off. It's a new month. All right. Get up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. It's the first of the month, gang. All right. That quick January is done. Okay. So moving into Jupiter Day, we got a moon changing on the 1st. The moon enters Scorpio. All right, in the middle of the day, early evening, 3:37 p.m. Okay, lucky days going into the weekend moves into my water signs: Scorpios, Cancers, Pisces. All right, Virgos, Capricorns. All right, those is my lucky day signs. So a lot of you guys can see things that you're trying to transform, start to make more progress around this time. A lot of you guys are the ones that's going to be able to gracefully get something from the dark revealed into the light. Maybe as a business brand, something you've been working on creatively. You could get that up out the darkness in some type of shape or form. Maybe it's the actual piece of knowledge, resource you needed to help transform, change something. You get that, whether it's something to transform, change something from a practical affair that you're building a structure, or what you needed to hear to reinvent something mentally, emotionally within yourself. Well, all this transformation, reinvention energy going on this week, guys. Remember, it's not just about work and career. No, a lot of us are running into that exact attitude, mentality that is going to change everything for us. It's going to change everything for us. Like I said, new cycles are being manifested because old ones are ending. Okay, so moving on to the first of the month. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a pep in our step moving in with that moon in Scorpio. When that moon gets in Scorpio, everybody feels it. I don't care if you're into astrology, you're gonna feel that moon in Scorpio. You're gonna wake up in the you're gonna feel that, and it's in 3:37 p.m. It's the middle of the day. You're gonna feel that shift of energy from moon and Libra. You always feel that shift of energy from the moon and Libra, going from such a light, relatable space, passive space. And then the moon gets into Scorpio. You know the moon don't like to be in Scorpio. So when the moon gets into Scorpio, it already wants to connect, but now the moon is forced to connect on a deep level. So when we're talking about situationships expiring, when we're talking about people getting to the reality of things, dealing with their value system, this, that, and the third, that's when things gonna get a little crazy this weekend. Because there's a square now. There's a square with the sun in Aquarius and the moon in Scorpio. These people don't be these Aquarius alignments that have water alignments at times be having to learn how to communicate their emotions, or sometimes they just really don't do it for real. There's some niggas in here, they dated a girl that's Aquarius sun, moon and water. You to this day, you don't know how she really feel about you. You dated for 2 years. You really don't really know how she felt about you. It's like, did she really love me? Did she really care about me? I really don't know. It's like, I think she does, but she does a good job at making it seem like she don't at times. I really don't know. All right. So with this square, see, Aquarius sun, Cancer moon, that's an in conjunction. Aquarius sun, Pisces moon. What's that? That's a it's not an in conjunction. I'm bugging. I'm tweaking, y'all. This is the neighbor sign. So that one is actually the least intense one to deal with. The Aquarius sun, Pisces moon, this and the third. Uh This is the one that's highly understanding, highly non-judgmental. Probably let too much things rock in the relationship too much, from being too understanding at times and being like, no, everybody different, this, that, and the third. This the one that might let you cheat, to be honest with you. You got Pisces, Aquarius, and the sun moon. Boro, listen, I know who you are. I ain't trying to change you. I wouldn't want you to try to change me. If you feel like making this work, you need to explore your options and do this, that, and the third. Then you go ahead. For real, Aquarius, Sun, Pisces, Moon, women, don't just be saying this right now and then I go do something and you feel away. No, it's just that, but they're gonna have to hit you with it. Just don't. If I gotta do something, then that's the problem. Niggas be want to have their cake and eat. It's like, no, this ain't a two-way thing. Aquarius, Sun, Pisces, woman, person, lady. I'm trying to connect with. No, you're not gonna give me a pass and then be like, I use the pass too. Because now you're just making me feel like you just want to use the pass, even if I didn't want to do this. See, niggas be too conflicted with what they want in relationships. This is how social media messing things up with a lot of niggas too. All right. Yeah, I really got to start my own little relationship course, but this be the problem. Niggas be too much desires. We got too much desires. You grew up in this generation. You might be millennial like me, so you grew up having too much damn access to connecting in this age. Back in the day, niggas had to go. You had to go to the park to see your crush. You had to go to school, go to the park. You had to knock on her door. Hey, Miss Johnson, Julie there? What your little raggedy head self want, boy? No, she not. She's doing her homework. All right, my bad, Miss. Damn, Miss Johnson. Damn, Miss Johnson's so rude, even though she fine. I see where Julie get it from. You had to go do all of that. I had to go knock on Miss. I had to go knock on your mom's door. She had to know who I am. I had to go see you in the park. I had to be like, meet me at the park tomorrow at 4. Niggas had to do all of that back then to really connect with somebody. Now my generation, we just got the DMs and I pray for the Gen Z because they's losing. It hurts when I think about it, but because I see my generation falling for the madness. So you got all these options. I'm speaking for the men behalf right now. Men, you need to listen up in here right now. You need to listen up right now. You niggas is too much. You go on social media, you hit the explore page, it's Ash Wednesday everywhere. It's Ash Wednesday everywhere. You're losing your mind. You're DMing this chick. You're liking all of this chick's pics. You're doing this, that, and the third. You probably got a porn addiction in some type of shape or form. You could barely perform once you get the girl you want in your bed. You could barely perform with her. And now, when you actually bump into a mate, when you bump into a twin, you hitting her with that. Now she has to adjust because your desires is out of control. Because you want this, that, and the third. You don't know how to sit down and build with one person. And this is why I be telling y'all stop playing around with the whole extra casual thing because some of y'all get into that mess. I know sometimes I'll be saying sometimes casual situations or you dealing with somebody entertaining a situation that's mad surface level can take you away from what's meant for you. But sometimes God be like, okay, all right, boom, here your mate, adjust. Boom, here's your twin, adjust. So now you got this person, emotions and thoughts. You got them, emotions, thoughts, uh, all of that. They flesh. You got all of that arised. All right, you got all of that going. But your mate and your twin just came into your life. Now you feeling the connection you ain't never felt before. Now you gotta tell your twin this, that, and the third, all this other stupid stuff. But that's what your twins do, help you see your damn self, right? That's what your mates do, to help you see your funky jive, your funky head jive headed ways. All right. So all of that's happening, and now you're just messing up opportunities. And that's why relationships be going crazy. All right. Everybody feel like you got too much goddamn options, and then you get so discouraged. Who's out there for me? This and the third. You don't even be ready for your mate. You don't even be ready for them. You too stimulated. You too stimulated. You go on social media, you're looking for too much interaction. You don't know how to be to yourself. You don't know how to discipline certain things. You don't know how to take time getting to know somebody in some type of shape or form. I was watching this man on YouTube a couple of days ago, and he was talking about uh how women, you be wanting to deal with a nigga, and you want the nigga to like, you want to talk to the nigga, like you want conversation, you want interaction, this that, and the third. And men, he's like, men, we like, ladies, men, we not dumb, we know that you want that communication and this that, and the third. So if a nigga, you really understand, if a nigga serious about you, is about what type of communication is going on. Because a nigga will just, you'll talk to a nigga for months and not know nothing about the nigga. You'll talk to a nigga for 30 days, don't know nothing about this nigga, don't know nothing about his aspirations, don't know nothing about his relationship with his family, his parents, this, that, and the third, vice versa. The nigga don't know, he not asking nothing about you on no deep level. And then y'all end up getting into something and you feel unfulfilled because the communication, it was there, but it was really empty communication. It was just filling a void for a nigga to get to his desires, temptations, or whatever negative intent he had with you, whatever immature intent he had with you. But when a nigga invested, a nigga want to know what's to you for real. Like, yo, what's up? Like, where you see yourself the next 3 to 5 years. Uh, let me talk. Let me meet your kids. Like, your son seems so smart. This, that, and the third. He want to play basketball. I teach him a thing or two. Do you really need help with this? Let me know if you need support with that. I want to understand your mind. I want to understand your heart. I want to understand your aspirations. I want to understand where you're trying to grow in life. I want to see where you may be hurt at. I want to see where you may be unfulfilled at. I want to know that as a man, if I'm serious about connecting with you. So, ladies, you got to be able to gauge this communication with men. You got to be able to gauge that communication. We don't be playing. There's a bunch of niggas out here that's got the game just like me, got lip piece just like me, could charm and disarm all day. But when you see the intent and the communication, is this nigga really trying to get to know me for real? For real? Does this nigga know my middle name? Does this nigga know my relationship with my father and my mother? Does this nigga know All the, yeah, what you doing? What you doing? Oh, word. Trying to Netflix and chill. Oh yeah, you saw this going on with Blueface and Krishan. Oh yeah, word. And when you trying to chill? Hey, what's come on, come on. We too mature for that. We should be evolved way past that. And I'm just sick of women complaining. Women in my part of my community, women I'm seeing they I complain about things with relationships, but you let a nigga come in your life with this empty ass conversation, with this unfulfilling conversation, but you getting tricked out your spot because the conversation is just you think because the nigga conversing is nigga is intentional. No, he's not intentional. He's just trying to fill a void. He's just saying whatever. All right. A real nigga come in your life from day one, want to know all of that. Listen, when I'm serious about a woman, I really want to know what's up. I want to really know the relationship with you and your daddy. I really want to know the relationship with you and your parents. I really want to hear how I want to hear your outlook on relationships in general. I want to give you the chance to communicate how you think about relationships, how you think about men, how you think about the potential of things. So maybe I could see, all right, she has a little bit of doubt and insecurity here. Okay, I'm gonna help her heal that. Real niggas want to heal you, ladies. Real niggas is gonna want to come into your life and heal you. We're here to bring stability and security. That's what we're here to bring. Okay. So as much as we talk about women being our peace for us, this and the third, yes, we expect that from you because y'all just have that feminine touch, right? Y'all just have that feminine touch. Y'all got that moon energy, and y'all are able to help manifest and multiply. But a man really comes into your life seriously to want to heal something, especially knowing that a woman has to take the toll of her emotions or heart chakra being impacted after situations with different experiences. A real man wants to come in your life and see, all right, how much niggas probably played with her. Let me see where it's dark at. Let me see the potential that what potential she has that she may be unaware about and see how I could get her to become aware of it. This is real nigga talk right here. You feel me? Ladies, it's Venus and Capricorn. Don't let niggas play with you. Don't let niggas play with you. Fellas, don't be letting these women play with y'all. Don't be letting these women play with y'all. You're wasting all your time, your resources. They ain't even let you touch it real quick. And it's not even all about that. It's not all about that. But damn, you doing this, that, and the third. You ain't getting in the crib yet. You ain't got no Netflix and chill in the crib yet. How much you done spent? How much time you putting in? She's doing everything to let you know right now. You really number 3, 4, 5. Number 1 and 2 ain't giving none of that effort, and that nigga in there, yeah, babe, fat old ass. Go, yeah, make that sandwich and do that thing. Toast that thing like you toasted it last week. Don't play around, woman. Nigga talking to you, the girl you want crazy. He talking to her crazy in the crib, but you putting her up on the pedestal. You doing this, that, and the third. You off your rocker as a man. You ignoring your goals. You ignoring this, that, and the third. Your discipline is upside down. Your homie's looking at you like, yo, what's good with you, bro? You ain't got nothing going on from a self-development perspective, but you placing all this time into her right now. I hope you wake up during Venus and Capricorn, realize you wasting your time. And maybe if you place your time into becoming a better man, right? If you place your time into becoming a better man, then maybe there's a chance that the type of woman that you like, she gives effort. But I'm gonna just listen. The funny thing is, I was listening to Patrice O'Neal over the weekend, and he was talking about telling ladies, like, ladies, when it comes to that man you really want, that attractive, smart, intelligent man, the man that's desired by a bunch of women, when you talking to that man, just know this is a competition. Just know he has 6 women. He tells you he's single, but it's 6 women. And y'all are all in the competition. It is what it is. Who's gonna last? Who's going to last? That's not the case with women. That is not the case with women. A woman will have the 6 niggas, but she really want 1 and 2. Men will have the 6. We'll have the 6 women, and we're like, okay, let's see which one wins. Let's see which one wins. That's really how it goes. That's really how it be going. We could talk about the spiritual aspect to things, but when we condense it down into the movement of relationships in the physical realm, if you really want that man, if he's that man, which is a small percentage of these men in the world, especially in these times, because men just are not built the way they used to be built. So I ain't even mad at y'all, ladies. I don't even be mad at y'all. All right. We declining in both ways. Women losing their femininity and niggas is losing their masculinity, and it's the last of a dying breed. Okay, so that's not to say it's just all crazy out here, but that is the reality of it. Testosterone is the lowest it's ever been in civilization in general. So we got the softest niggas. We got the most. We got the niggas that just depleting their life force. We got niggas that don't want to be dependent on. We got niggas pressing a woman about coming 50-50 and all this. I wish I would be. I wish I'd be in a relationship doing 50-50. I'm just asking for my woman to stay dry. I'm just asking for another nigga to come around like, baby, this nigga got you going 50. This nigga got you going 50-50. This nigga got you going 60-40. Baby, come over. Come over to the dark side. Come over to the dark side. Niggas don't understand that dynamic. They really, no, she need to come 50-50, this, that, and the third. It's a lot. There we go. It's back to men not knowing that your nature is to be depended on. If you ain't got it to take care of the whole household, you could say whatever you want about this. Niggas, everybody entitled to their different relationship. Everybody's entitled to their different relationship standards, and you can have whatever relationship standards you want. Ladies, you want a nigga that make 200, 300K, that's on you. I just hope you able to reflect that. But niggas, you want a real beautiful, graceful, traditional woman, you better be that nigga. You better be that nigga. You can have her. They're out there and they want real niggas. You feel me? They don't want no nigga talking about 50-50 because there's niggas that could take care of the whole John, could take care of her and all the children she produced and the household and let her just do her thing, raising them children, not dealing with no resistance, this, that, and the third. Now, do I have anything against people that are in a 50-50 relationship? Nope, I don't. I don't at all. All right. My mother was working while my father was working. All right. My mother was working while my father was working. So it's life. Not everybody got it like that. Okay, and sometimes we do need to move with some humility and humble ourselves. But like I said, everybody got their entitled to their own ish. It is what it is. Those are my perspectives on that. I'd never allow myself to be in a situation like yo. Now I would hope to have a woman that is like, damn, these 3 months I just took a L. Babe, I need you to kind of step up to the plate for me a little bit. Like these 3 months about to be rocky. You're gonna have to be patient, wait for me to get back to where it used to be. I need you to really be my rock right now. Okay. I seen a comment in a dating show with this man. A man wrote a comment. He's like, guys, I've been married to my wife for however long. I'm a whatever earner. He was the top 1% earner. And the nigga said there was a time where finances wasn't looking good. I told my wife straight up this, that, and the third, and she looked me in my eyes and said, I love you. I'm not going nowhere. So regardless if a man is able to take care of that, I hope he's able to select the right woman that has that type of mentality in nature, because there's a lot of women that they'll jump on that nigga that could do this, that, and the third. But when it comes into that time and she has to be, now you got to be somewhat of a rock. So there's a lot of women that would fold and probably just run to the next nigga that could provide that. And now she's dealing with the next nigga instead of, knowing that if the man you was with was able to create that in the first place, he could create it again. But that's where your relationship get tested. All of our relationships are always going to get tested. All right, that's just my input on that, guys. Men, build yourself up. Women, don't let niggas play with your time. It's as simple as that. All right, so we got that going on with all the Scorpio energies, guys, and that's the week. That's the weekend. All right, Moon gets into Scorpio for the weekend. Things get real intense. It gets a little sticky communicating how we feel about things. We could be a little bit extreme. These two of the most extreme signs in the zodiac. It's two of the most extreme signs in the zodiac right here. Okay. And niggas really need to humble themselves, though. Like, niggas just need to humble themselves. It is what it is. We call it the 1% for a reason, the 10% for a reason. Like, don't be asking for all of this and you not that. Like, it is what it is. Like, fellas, you out here asking for this type of woman, this, that, and the third. What are you giving her to look at? Like, what is she believing in? What is she falling on from a stability perspective, right? What type of sun is she reflecting? All right. Are you a man of honor, a man of integrity? Okay. A man of discipline? Because that'll keep her there even when things is rocky in your personal life. You have these virtues and morals, and she a good woman. She can stay there because she know what type of virtues and morals you're dealing with. Ladies, you requesting this type of man. You're overweight. You, you don't know how to listen. You're just so stubborn. You're combative. You're competitive. You could go ahead and try to ask for this type of man. This, that, and third. You ain't getting that, nigga. Do some work. Do like do some work. Drop the ribs, the food, the food, the food. I'm sorry, it's Saturn season. I'm sorry. I'm really not. Y'all know it gets real Saturnish at church, y'all. Y'all know it's times it gets real Saturnish in here. All right. So we're gonna have to learn to humble ourselves. Learn to humble ourselves. Some of y'all is in a career. You went to school, you went to college, you got this career, then you met a nigga, he got his career. Y'all could easily come together and build wealth together, but no, you waiting for a nigga to retire you, this and that. What was the point of your ass going to school and getting a degree and doing this? What was the point of all of that? What was the point of all of that? Now you need a millionaire nigga to come in your life and retire this. Have you dealt with a millionaire nigga before? Do niggas that really get money holler at you? Do you have a history of that? You're gonna stay your ass in this career and you're gonna deal with a nigga in his career and y'all gonna have a nice working family. Like, that's what it is. Like, damn, humble yourself. Humble yourself. Lord have mercy. I didn't want to drop all that Saturn intensity on y'all right there, but it is what it is. They don't want to hear that part, Deacon from the hip. They don't want to hear that part. Like, not everything is for everybody. Like, it is what it is. Not everything is for everybody. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Some women gonna have a nigga come in their life and be up and take care of them, do this, that, and the third. Some niggas is gonna be able to get that beautiful traditional woman that every nigga want. Some people could just be humbled and have some humility and live a peaceful, stable life because they don't have these crazy desires for this, that, and the third. And they have a beautiful, wholesome marriage or family. Ain't nobody save anybody. We just working together, all right? Not everything is for everybody. Know who you are. Know who you are. All right, family, I love you. Another church service in the books last week of January. All right. Last week of January, gang. Okay, Saturn season, we ain't letting up. We still got a lot of things to tighten up on. Okay, so much. I just want us to take advantage of this trine energy, all this earth energy. Like I said, I know a lot of y'all been brainstorming this week, new ideas, new this, that, and the third. I know what type of bag a lot of y'all are in this weekend. So let's do what we can to let these things come into fruition coming into the week. All right, guys, take your time. And I feel like a lot of y'all in the church had to hear, don't let people play with your time. Like, a lot of people in the church had to hear that right now, because this ain't the time to let people play with your time. God is going to be a little bit harder on you if you allow people to play with your time, to be honest with you. God probably going to be a little bit harder on y'all. All right. Ladies, give 3 and 4 some grace. Let another woman go find them. There's another woman that will look at 3 and 4 as the nigga of their dreams. This nigga care about me. This nigga bring flowers, this and the third. And just really look at number 1 and number 2 and really see if they good for you. Y'all be putting number 3 and 4 on the back burner for number 1 and number 2 that be talking to you crazy. He be telling you to toast the sandwich. Don't be saying please. The nigga you don't really be wanting to have sex. He be like, man, come over here. Throw that ass. Like, nigga got no concern for your well-being. Like, my stomach hurt. Like, I don't care. Bring it over here. That's how number 1 and 2 be talking to y'all. Ladies love the bad boys so bad. Y'all love the bad boys so bad. The nigga be mad disrespectful. Shut up. Just shut up and toast the sandwich, woman. Damn. Bring that ass back over here. That's how number 1 and 2 be. All right, daddy. All right. You mad, and now then you start barking on number 3 and 4. Like, the problem is you too nice. Yeah, you too nice. You don't know how to be disrespectful sometimes. We just be picking wrong. We be picking wrong, fellas. We be chasing. Now this is the same. I'm gonna end the service right here, fellas. We do the same thing. It's just we do the same thing, guys. We do the same thing. We'll have a chance to deal with a 8.5, a 9, a 10, knowing no, the average woman is getting catcalled on every day. The average woman got 1,000 niggas in her DMs. The average woman has 1,000 niggas in her DMs. So now you think you got an opportunity with an 8, with a 9, with a 10. You doing everything. You losing yourself trying to prove yourself to this woman. Whole time you got this cute 7. All right, on a good day, she be looking like an 8. But you know, when you start really liking and love somebody, they get like an extra 0.5. Listen, am I lying? Just tell me when I'm lying, because they're gonna say I'm harsh and I'm just tell me when I'm lying. You met her, she was a 7, you start really liking, loving her. You start really her personality down to earth. She's so understanding, she's sweet, she's encouraging. Oh man, she's motivating. You really like a 7.5 to an 8 for real. You really like an 8. I mean, the way she dressed, she ain't trying. The way she posts, she know how to be sexy in a sophisticated way, in a classy way. Oh man, she pulling cards for you in the morning. What else? Why you doing all of this for number 9 and 10? Number 9 and 10 married to the gram. Number 9, once they get into like the 8.5 range, you gotta. That's when it start be like, okay, I gotta see how humble she is. When they get to like the 8.5, 8s be cool. 8s be knowing how to. No, even 8s be losing their minds a little bit. But when they get into like the 8.5 range, you gotta run certain tests to see. All right, is she married to attention and Instagram, or is she looking for something for real? Which one is it? You gotta have your test. You gotta have your test. All right. You got this. I mean, this 7.5, she willing to do so much. She's the perfect mother of your children, potential mother for your children. You don't got nothing to worry about when you bring her home to your parents. You don't got nothing to worry about when she's in an environment where you know other niggas is work. You ain't got to worry about her having to work, nigga, nothing. Any nigga worrying about these things is really insecure, nigga. But I'm just saying, the 8.5 and the 9 and the 10, these they do not be valuing a nigga for nothing. They value attention, they value the gram, and they're too high off of that to build anything real. They're too high off of it. And this is not all the 9s and 10s, but this is how it is. This is what we be doing, fellas. So I can't say the ladies be playing 3 and 4 and putting 1 and 2, disrespectful 1 and 2 on the pedestal. And fellas, we be doing this the same way. We be playing ourselves. We got this woman so invested into us. You might be a little shallow. I don't know what it is. All right. I'll tell you this right now. I will dumb down that 1.5. All right. Maybe not too much, not a whole 1.5, maybe a half point. But I'll dumb it down for the personality. I ain't, no, I'm sorry. Baby, you was beautiful, but you too much. You too much. You too much. I'm good. All right. I got this 6.5 right here. 6.5 be cute. Like, don't get it twisted. 6.5, 7, 6 to 7 is cute. She's cute, nice smile, she tender, nice little church girl, nice little choir girl. 6 to 7, nice little choir girl. What about the 5s that think they're 8s and 9s? I don't. They gotta go to church, not my church. They gotta pray because they just, I don't know. The 5s that think they are 8s and 9s are no different than niggas that make 20K a year and think they deserve Beyonce. You make 20, nigga. Once again, why would she deal with you? Why would she deal with you? This is the nigga that is overweight. The nigga don't do nothing from a self-discipline perspective. The nigga jerks off 3 times a day. This nigga got no sense of self. This nigga got no self-awareness. This nigga just too horny for his own good. He just chasing tail all the time. He got no self-respect. Women walk over him. And you make 25K a year. But you mad talking about, yeah, these women be out here fronting, they masculine, and you should not talk. I don't like, you don't talk. You don't talk. You don't have you don't have no word in this conversation. You be quiet and go to work. You be quiet and work on yourself as a man. You do not deserve that woman. All right. So self-awareness, family. I mean, self-awareness. Okay. What crib? You ain't got the right crib. You think you're gonna get this 8 and 9 and bring her to what crib? Look at your car. Like, come on, get it together. Get it together. It's okay to sacrifice some time in your life not to deal with women. This, not a third, to build yourself up as a man. It's okay. You are a man. You have to be depended on. But you trying to play games for a while for a woman to deal with you, or you always in a victim space because women should deal with you for what? For what reason? For what? She needs security and stability, and she gonna go find that with a nigga that could provide that easily and gracefully. All right, make it make sense, family. Make it make sense. I love y'all. I love y'all. Let's have a great week. Let's have a great week, family. We're working up to the new moon, but it takes us having to do work in the Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio house this specific week. All right, y'all. Glory. Let me just send y'all off with a little something, something. Let's just keep sending y'all off with a little something, something.
And you have to go to church. You have to bless the Lord of the name.
All right, young brother.
Of the name, nigga. And you have to speak the word of God.
All right.
Speak the girl, be quiet.
Shut up, woman.
Be the fuck quiet, because you're being sarcastic. And I'm talking about the Lord.
Send us off, sister. Send us off tonight.
Nothing I tried, nothing I smoked, nothing I snorted, nothing I drank, no man I did, no one did me, nothing did me any good. Oh Lord, even that food, the food,
Send us off, sister.
I put in my mouth wouldn't help me, Lord.
All right, guys. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Let's have a great week, family. Peace.